Good morning, everybody. Know what I'm saying? Yes, I know what you're saying. We got Bob Saget outside the studio door, just standing there. Should we bring him in to start the show, or what?
Yes, we might as well. He's standing outside. You can't have Bob standing outside.
Yeah, I'm playing loser for, I guess, the Mets. I'm kind of glad that I wasn't a big fan of the Mets this year, or haven't been a fan of the Mets in many years. It doesn't hurt as much. But I was watching that game. Hey, Bob Saget, how are you, buddy?
Hi, Bob.
How
Good morning.
It is morning.
It is morning, yes.
Look at you. You look great this time of day.
Thank you, Bob Saget.
You do look good. You always look good. I knew I was going to say that when I came in.
This is the first day of the new sun shining earlier, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah,
Why?
We just set the clocks, but I hate it. I like it dark in the
I don't know
morning.
why, when we could control this shit, that we decided to take away the sunlight in the afternoon. It's the dumbest thing
I like
ever.
it gone there, too.
No,
I like less sunlight is always better.
I like being able to sleep later. That means darkness is good.
But you're not sleeping later. You're sleeping
No, I'm
later
not.
for the first couple of days, and then your body adjusts, and then it's just stupid again. And then it gets dark at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Well, how do we
That's
change
dumb.
that? How can we change that?
We're human beings. We decide that we're not farmers anymore in general, and we don't have to do that shit.
Does it change your morning wood? Do you get a hard on at a different time?
It all depends on...
Jim, you're hard on. What time does it usually show up? Does it have to do with the sun?
This usually shows up about 9:30 at night, and it's gone by 9:33. I'm getting fucking older, and nothing turns me on anymore.
That's not you, though.
That's not true. You're a horny guy.
Disgraceful.
That means you're not edging as much. That's good.
I edge, but now it's just soft.
Oh,
But what about when I woke up in the middle of the night like 3 times, because if I'm as you know, I'm here to do this Broadway play, which means to see you guys
Yes.
is like a gift, because I don't get up this early.
Oh, that's why it's called Hand to God.
Hand to God, this is what Jim does in the morning.
Yes.
Are you staying in New York? Or are you...
I'm here until January 3rd, yeah. So
do you
I can
play?
come back and
Who do you plan to play?
I play Father, what's his name? Pastor Greg. I'm a Lutheran minister.
Oh, okay.
Are you
Have
touching
seen the
kids
play?
in this thing?
No.
You got to see this play. It's made for you guys.
I got the invite. I'm just trying to figure out when I could go.
And you come anytime you want, obviously. It's you guys.
Thank
but
you,
I really
Bob
want
Saget. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob Saget.
Thank you,
Actual
Bob
friend
Saget.
of mine that I'm calling with 2 names.
I just like saying Bob Saget. And then it tells the people that Bob Saget's in studio.
I am in studio.
If I just say Bob, it could be many Bobs.
There's
It
only one
could
Bob
be.
we have in, though, technically.
Right.
You and Bob Kelly, and they know it's not Bob Kelly.
I love Bob Kelly. Anyway, this Hand to God, F Bob Kelly, because I got this play.
Yeah.
And Bob's not in it.
Do you like being called Bobby?
My mother called me Bobby a lot.
Yeah.
And it was when she was touching me, so no, I didn't like it.
What about Robert?
Robert, my ex-father-in-law, called me Robert.
When he was touching you.
Yeah, and he always touching me. Actually, he and my mother touching me at the same time, which is bad. They did that. What's that thing when you have your fingers connected by that trap?
The Chinese thing.
They would do that inside my body.
I gotcha.
So
Wonderful.
this play is about a kid who's got a puppet on his hand. It's a dirty play. I mean, it's a comedy. It's irreverent, but it's also, I guess I would say, poignant. If I was on a morning show.
Yeah, if this was Charlie Rose, you'd say. That was
If
a
I was
poignant.
this Charlie Rose, I have to go on. What is it? Good Day New York after
Yes.
this, so I'll have to say point. I'll say poignant. But this kid's puppet is like possibly possessed by the devil, and so he kind of talks.
Fuck yeah.
Jim, he talks exactly like you. I'm not kidding. And the guy that plays it, Stephen Boyer, is this brilliant actor, and he loves comedians. And Tyrone, the guy talks like this. He goes, "Fuck you, then fuck you." And I'm just thinking you'd be great at that puppet.
It's kind of too late. You already cast it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I didn't even get the read.
You probably,
And the guy
you
got
probably should have asked Jimmy to at least read for the part.
But there wasn't a part because the guy plays 2 parts. So it's and he was nominated for a Tony. It's just a damn good Tony Award, not like a haircut thing.
Right.
Not
Who
the
is it?
old-
Just you and him?
No, it's 5 people. It's Geneva, this lady, and who's a genius, and they're much smarter than me. They're all smarter than me. It's really a sad thing. But I'm a fucking idiot. We know that.
Well, have you done theater before?
I have. I did. I performed Naked for Your Parents when I was a kid.
That's not really theater. That's more just feeding them like little baby birds with their mouths open.
That's true. And I did The Drowsy Chaperone.
I remember
here on
that.
Broadway.
Yes.
Did you come to that?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
You really remember?
Yeah, I didn't want to bother you.
What?
I was there.
Did you really come to
It
it?
was a wonderful play.
He never
You
says hello.
didn't
He just
come-
leaves.
You didn't come
I just
to
didn't
it.
want to bother you.
No, you did not come to that.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You would have loved it. It's a great show, but this thing is right in your alley.
I will definitely go see Hand to God.
And it's
starting on Broadway tomorrow, looks like.
Yeah, tomorrow.
For a 9-week run.
9 weeks. It ends January 3rd, and then it goes to London without
you?
Without me.
Could you go, or did they ask you to go?
Huh?
They asked you and you said no?
No, I did not say no. They didn't ask me.
Okay.
But they did, but I don't think much of the cast is going. As of now, my knowledge is nil. But
that would have been cool to go to London for a few.
It would have been a few
couple months, right? Yeah, but that would have been cool in the winter. Go to London.
Very cool. Fall in love with a girl with bad teeth. Done the whole thing.
Oh, that's.
I'm so single now. Last time I was here, I had a girlfriend.
I don't even ask anymore.
What happened?
It doesn't even matter.
I don't even ask
it's
anymore.
Like the fucking weather.
What happened with the girl?
Well, had to put her down.
There's always something happening with the girl. I don't even know what girl you were with last time.
But you got the woman of your dreams.
Thank you, Bob Saget. Thank you, Bobby. Robert, Bob. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Mr. Saget.
Opie. Thank you. Thank you. You're known as Opie.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Does anybody ever call you anything else on the air?
Oh, boy, do they.
Yes.
Oh, boy, do they.
I listen to you guys all the time, and because I've been doing the show for so many years, and you're actual friends of mine, and I believe that you are, it makes me warm to hear you guys. It just makes me feel good to hear.
What happened to the latest girl?
The latest, it just stopped. It just didn't work out. I don't know what happens. I think she said the honeymoon period was over. That's a long period, man, and I put up with a lot.
Which one was she?
Well, she was the last one.
How long did you date her?
I don't want to say her name.
Not her name, but how long did you date her?
9 months.
Oh, okay.
9 months, and are you with anybody?
No, man. I'd go out to dinner, and then it's just something happens.
Did you go out to dinner last night?
With a friend, yeah. I've gone out a few times. I go out a lot with friends.
Does it die at dinner?
Nice.
No, I mean, it just never goes anywhere. You know, it's one of those things where it'll happen sooner or later. I'm not rushing it. I'm not panicking about it. I'm fine with it.
But you're not as horny as you used to be.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to fuck these girls. It's just like going out to eat. If you like each other, maybe you'll...
Yeah. That's where I'm at. It's like I'm getting too old to just be this lascivious thing.
I think you want to be single, Bob. That's what I've learned about you over the years.
It seems like that, but
you act like you want a girl, but then I think it's in your heart to just be single for a while.
But I'm a relationship kind of guy. I'm a good
9 months at a time.
The last one was 3 years before that.
Nice.
Now she's 4 years old now.
Oh my God.
But
who broke up with who on this one?
This was kind of mutual, but because I say it's mutual, I would say she initiated it without saying it.
Okay.
Which is respectable.
What'd she do?
It's just like I'm getting busy and the normal stuff.
You are, or she is?
No, she said that.
She said she's getting busy?
Yeah, she initiated. She was getting busy, but I was getting very busy. So it's like, okay, I'm busy too. But you want to make things work if you can. Yeah. When was your last one?
I've been single for a couple of years, but I've dated since then. But I mean, my last long-term relationship was like 3.5 years ago.
Right. Obviously, from what just happened to me, I was 3 years with someone, and so that was the same thing. That was, I think you're right.
Were you hurt that she broke up? When you guys broke up, or did you not give a shit?
It just seemed right because it just ended, and I had a lot to do, so I just went right into work. And there's always John Stamos, so I had my hands full.
Did you get his leftovers ever?
No, but see, the thing is...
Over the years, have you?
He's not... No, I would never go... I don't poach where a friend has been.
No, not poach. It's the ones that he's not interested in.
The one the friend threw aside. Poaching is when you try to sneak in there and get it.
Right.
But if he actually has gone through the carcass and he's fucking left it with a load on it near the side of the road, you're welcome to throw it on your truck.
There's two things I don't like. One is carcass, unless it's Thanksgiving. Second is, I just don't want John Stamos' load.
Fair enough.
I guess I didn't...
I know that's a shock.
I didn't phrase it right. I didn't mean leftovers. I mean the girls that are hanging around.
No, because they still got him in their mind. So it's like they come over to my house and they go, "Do you got any photo albums with Stamos in them?" I don't need that.
But you could be the roadie guy.
Where
they have to blow you to get to Stamos.
Only because his wiener's in my butt? Is that what you mean?
Well, I don't know.
I just wanted to be as dirty as I could before anybody else.
I hear you.
You said wiener.
I just did a thing on...
You said wiener in his butt. You can curse on this channel.
I can curse on this. Well, it's early. I don't know what I'm doing.
Did you fly in yesterday?
No, I've been rehearsing the show. So
did you get to watch the Mets game last night?
I didn't, and I heard it was a little upsetting.
Well, it was. But I think the Royals were the better team, and they are now the World Series champions.
Oh, so that was that.
That was it.
Well, I missed it. I've been too busy.
Matt Harvey had a really good game, and then I guess he wanted to stay in the game, and Terry Collins said, all right, I guess we'll keep you in the game, and then it kind of fell apart on him. And then the Royals beat him in 12 innings, 7-2.
Well, you're making me feel better about my no relationship.
I don't know.
The Giants, I hear, didn't have a good...
They had a great game.
Oh, they had a great game? Why was somebody telling me they weren't?
Lost in the end, but Eli Manning threw for 6 touchdown passes, and Breeze had 7 touchdown passes. It was a total of 101 points in the game. It was a sick game.
I need to watch.
In the end, they lost, so I guess, yeah, that's not good.
That is what I saw.
But he had a career game.
Wow.
Yeah. He threw for 350 yards, 6 touchdown passes.
Does he have a wife?
Yeah, I believe so. Breeze.
Should I try to get his leftovers?
Sorry, did that bother you? I know you could do well on your own.
I'm not going to hold on to that for 12 hours.
I'm going to apologize.
No.
I know you could do well on your own. I've seen you.
Well, I was just on Stamos' show, actually, that'll be on in January. I played a guy on the show Grandfathered. Have you watched that? You watch TV.
I haven't watched it. I know. I've seen the poster.
It's a cute show, and I play a guy trying to get him to go out and get laid again because he's becoming too soft. So I played kind of, I guess, more like an entourage character, and there were women around. There are women that find me, and there's not many. There's like 5 of them that find me. They would choose me over him if it was the dating game, and they couldn't see us.
You do very well.
They like my soothing voice.
I've seen your ladies over the years. You do just fine.
But look at you. You got the center ringer. You got one. You don't even need a tag team. You don't need to look for another one.
I got the one. I'm very happy. It's been, how long have I been? 11 years now. Wow.
And that was 3 girlfriends ago. We went on a double date.
That was 3 girlfriends ago?
Yeah, it was 3. I look at it like when we have that lunar moon or whatever. What's that half moon? That thing, that shit that don't ever happen?
Red moon, maybe?
Yeah, red moon. That's the last
total
time.
Eclipse of the moon. Yeah, one of those things.
That's when I had that woman.
She was nice too.
She was very nice. They were all nice, excluding maybe a couple. But no, it doesn't. It all comes down to us. It does. You can make it work if you really want to make it work.
How's the Full House thing that you didn't give us the exclusive on, you son of a bitch?
I know. Stamos wouldn't let me. And I signed shit.
And you sat right there and you knew.
But I signed shit with Netflix. I actually signed a thing that says shut the fuck up on it,
really?
Bob. Yeah. It says you keep your wiener closed on this.
Yeah, it's easy with the language, Bob.
Wiener, Heine.
And they said they'd make a duty on me if I went over a dookie.
Are you guys filming already?
They have been filming. They shot. It's 13 of them, and I did a couple of them. I think they wanted another one, but I had to come here to do.
Oh, you only did
Hand of God. I only did a couple of them
so far. You're doing all of them, though, right?
No. They call us the Legacy Cast. The Legacy.
Oh, they're introducing new characters. It's kind of like Star Wars is doing with this new one. They have new people, and then they got...
No, these are the young people that were my kids on the show. So it's Candace and Jody and Andrea.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're the real people?
They're the grown-up version. She's got 3 sons, and it's based on like when I had 3 daughters and I lost my wife. That's what Full House was based on. She has 3 sons, and she's lost her husband in a firefighter's problem.
Why do they have to make it so tragic to get to the comedy?
I know. Why couldn't her husband die doing poppers in a fucking glory hole? Like, why couldn't he have a stroke doing poppers?
Why do you have to have such tragedy?
It's this Disney
to get to the jokes.
All the Disney movies. Where's the moms?
I don't agree with that shit.
Ariel's got no mom. That's why she's so hot.
Right. I don't agree with that disaster thing that Disney has to do.
But it does. It does make the show Full House. It's one of the things that made it popular, which was kids saying, "Where's the mom?" And they would then single parent home.
So who are the stars of the show? Jodie Sweetin and who else?
Candace Cameron Bure is at the helm. She's kind of playing the thing I did, and then Jodie Sweetin is Stephanie.
Right.
So funny to talk about Stephanie Tanner, and Andrea Barber is Kimmy Gibbler.
Okay.
That was your favorite, Jim.
I don't know any of the characters except for you, Stamos. Whatever happened to Coulier? Is he
Coulier, he's out. He's working.
Is he in this at all?
He's in this thing. Yeah, he's in it more than I am. He's doing some funny stuff.
All right, so I thought you guys are. So you guys are just popping.
You thought
it was?
Bit. Yeah, we're popping in. We're guest stars. We're the Legacy Cast. They open us up like Alien, that thing they sleep in for 1,000 years. They open up some cryovac shit, and we come out.
Why would they not have the twins in? I'm sure they wanted them to, and they said no.
Well, yeah, because they don't want to act. You know,
they're just done doing it.
They're done acting.
Well, I think so.
I guess when you become a billionaire, you don't really need to do anything else.
Well, I guess unless Martin Scorsese said, I really would like you to do this, then,
right.
But I don't think he's directing the Full House.
What are they doing if they're not acting? Because they're not out there anymore. They're just kind of chilling out.
Well, they're doing, all their fashion work. They're fashionistas. They're doing really
a shitload of money.
They got some great looking stuff if you like a purse. You like a nice purse, Jim?
You'd be surprised, Bob.
Now, let me ask you something. Halloween, did you get dressed up?
I did not. No, I was in the Village. I did the Comedy Cellar, and it was just a fucking mess. By the way, NYPD. I
almost came down there that night.
Oh, you should.
Jeff Ross told me to, and I was just too exhausted.
It was cool, man. And the NYPD, it's amazing how well, in all this craziness, they organize shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fucking, they had barricades set up. You go this way, you go that. And what the police presence down there was fucking awesome. So you felt like, all right, things are going to be okay. I'm going to get where I have to go. It moved. So whatever. No, I did not dress up.
And Opie, did you?
I was the only adult that didn't dress up at a party in Philly.
Oh, why?
You were in Philly. Why were you in Philly?
That's where we go for Halloween for the kids.
Oh,
why didn't you dress up?
It's much more festive to go down there than trick or treating in a giant building. From floor to floor. It's like old school. It's a nice little Philly neighborhood. Everyone's out with their beers on their stoop and their bowls of candy. And
were you in downtown Philly? I'm from Philly.
No, I'm a little further north of that.
What's the exact address?
Oh, fuck you.
What?
Why didn't you dress up?
I don't know. I should have.
Yeah.
I'm not a big dresser-upper.
Everyone's costumes look great, and they all looked at me like I was an asshole for not dressing up.
Yeah.
I got
like
hazed once. I had to get in costume once, and I was told it was a costume party, and it was not a costume party.
And you were the only one?
My ex-wife and I came. We had a costume that was appropriate. We were dressed as Julius and Ethel Rosenberg, and we were handcuffed together holding the plans of the bomb. So
is that really your costume, or are you kidding?
That's the truth.
That's fucking awesome.
So
that's an awesome costume.
Well, what's awesome about it was we were persecuted by being told it was a costume party. So we show up as the most persecuted people.
Yeah, right. That's very funny.
Just for giving away the plans of the bomb.
Very nice.
Would they put to death?
Huh?
Did they get put to death then, or no?
I think they did get put to death.
I believe so, right?
Yeah, they did. They did. There's no Rosenberg Museum. Not even a deli.
I think I got to throw all my candy out because they found pins and candy down there in Philly.
No, they did.
Of course they did. Why wouldn't it be Philly?
They did.
Pins?
Tell me where...
like pins like a tailor?
Yeah, tiny little pins and...
No, Pinterest.
Needles. Actually, needles reportedly found in Kennett... Where's Kennett Square?
Kennett Square.
I have no idea.
Hi! It's Kennett Square.
Kennett Square.
Have a pen.
I guess I wasn't close to Kennett Square, so I should be all right.
That's not downtown, is it?
I got lazy. I didn't check the candy yet. That's what you have to do as a father now, right?
You can't. You got to.
That's my job now, right? I remember my dad sitting on the floor and checking our candy and taking all the good shit.
Nobody checked my candy. They were hoping there was going to be a problem.
Kennett Square had needles in the candy.
Now, is that just? You think that's just a bullshit though? Like you hear about that every year and it's never true.
They actually got well, they actually got some candy with the needles in it. Here, quick story.
It's a warning children and parents hear every year. Check your candy. This year proved to be for good reason. This is what several children in Chester County discovered in their candy bars. Sewing needles slid right into the chocolate. Now police want to know who would do that.
Where are they picking up the candy? At a sweatshop?
It's a warning children and...
But now neighbors and investigators want to know who would do such a thing.
Obviously.
Action News reporter Annie McCormick is live in Kennett Square with the full story. Annie.
And Walter and Sarah,
Poor woman farts like a truck.
Yeah, she does not look particularly bright.
No,
her eyes. She has a long face.
So that's looking like that. That's looking for a needle in your kid's stool. That's like looking for a needle in your kid's. This man.
Your kid's poo-poo.
Hey, wiener. Hey, edgy radio wiener dookie.
This is
that's people have to stop doing that. If anybody's listening and they did it,
this is a rare. This is
sick.
extremely rare for this to happen.
In a candy bar, which means you had to go through the wrapper.
Yeah, that's easy to do with a little needle, though.
Yeah, it is.
But the thing that's if they found if it's legit and it's a few different people, all they got to do is they'll narrow down the house or a couple of houses that they all have in common.
You got to think
they've got to find a thimble somewhere because there's no way to do it with just your thumb,
unless it's somebody walking around putting them in the outside candy dishes.
Yeah.
That is my mom years ago, when my kids were little, would sit in the doorway. Which is, did you have trick or treaters come to your house as a kid?
Yeah. I don't now because I don't put my name up. Like in the buildings, you have to say yes, you can come to my door. I'll have candy. It's easier for them so they're not knocking on a bunch of empty doors. But I used to when I was growing up. Sure.
Well, I was in California when my kids were little, and so it was a walk around with sidewalks, neighborhood.
Right. That's the way to do it.
My mom would sit there just in a chair, so that's scary enough. An old lady with gray hair with a basket of candy. I don't trust that.
Why?
Yeah, you should have seen her.
Oh.
But she would just give out all the candy to the little kids, and I wasn't there. I was out walking my kids.
Let me see the rest of this dumb story. It's quick.
The injuries. We spoke to one of the young trick-or-treaters who says that he had a needle in his candy. He says that at first he was scared, then his family called police.
Needles inside Twix, and some people found them inside sneakers.
Miguel Luna says he made a scary discovery in his candy.
Sneakers. Oh, boo for this kid.
Sneakers.
You can't
Said the candy wrong.
You can't boo the kid.
I'd boo him. He said the candy wrong.
He doesn't get free candy bars out of it or anything.
Terrible.
It's Snickers. Not
no,
Sneakers.
he's a plant for Kit Kat or Twix. Bullshit. This kid's lying. I bet you that there's the one he'll be like, and I didn't have any in my Kit Kats or whatever.
You know the most dangerous thing about swallowing a needle in your candy is you can sew your asshole shut as you're trying to shit. Just as you're shitting, it sews it shut, and then you're ruined.
Really?
Does that get booed, or does that?
That's a good one.
That's better than the wiener dookie stuff.
That's a magical needle.
Sewing your asshole shut is always a hit, Michael.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong.
Okay, so that'll make the reel.
Yeah, that'll make the reel.
Treating in Kennett Square on Halloween. Miguel went door to door with 3 other trick-or-treaters. Midnight Sunday, they called police after finding sewing needles inside 5 snack-sized Twix bars. According to police, a parent of one of the kids happened to check after seeing a Facebook post about Halloween candy hazards.
Everybody check their candy. My mom sent an email to all the other friends.
Why were they following this kid with cameras if he has something to offer?
Because the kid's got needles in his sneakers.
No, but they're following him like he's got the big scoop. Check your candy. You don't have any advice. He's a plant. He's an M&M plant.
He didn't look it. He looked like the real deal from what I could see here. I wish your show was on video too. I wish people could. Is this all streaming?
No, there is video though. We'll take video. It'll be you and it'll be Mars back there in the video.
Yeah, we'll. If you do something amazing, then there's video of it on the old YouTube channel. So make sure you do something amazing today.
Like take a sneaker and put a needle in it and then eat it.
That would be amazing.
That'd be great.
Yes.
That's not turn out to be any way, and right now it's an active police investigation. So what we're doing is we're interviewing the people that have reported the incident. We're trying to figure out where they were trick-or-treating at.
After police alerted the community and showed the Twix bars on their Facebook page, a second report came in Sunday afternoon. A child separate from the original complainants brought in a Snickers bar with a sewing needle inside. All children went door to door in the Stenning Hills neighborhood bordering South Union Street and West South Street, and they all range in age from 7 to 12.
That's terrible that some people want to do.
Hope so. 130-year-old.
Right.
I'll bet
that's
it's
about the age of someone that's going around trick or treating, right?
And
7 to 12,
and Rain Man.
It's either a house,
right,
or it's somebody that went into the store and did it. Somebody might have went into the store in that area and just put him in the candy in the store.
That's what's going to happen. They're going to find the house, and that person's going to be like,
or a
"I
couple
had
of houses.
nothing to do with this."
Might have been a couple of different houses.
They did it in the drugstore. They bought the candy, they bought the needles, and there's probably somebody's going to find Downy inside.
They probably went to the bathroom and did it. Yeah.
Something harmful to our kids.
Kids are just out doing fun, innocent stuff, getting candy with their family.
Yeah.
Something like this could, ruin it for everybody.
Police acknowledge often the urban legend this time of year proves false. They want to take every precaution and need the public's help.
Remember that the parents just be vigilant.
This guy's right.
Watch what your children bring home.
This guy could be on Parks and Rec. He's amazing. I never saw Central Casting. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah.
And things like that. Just double check it.
Can they turn the fucking
like
truck
said,
off?
This is still an ongoing investigation. One of the things that they're looking into is whether this candy was tampered with at a home or if it was bought that way.
I said that, lady. Doing your job for you. You don't have to stand outside with a fucking... the motor that's lighting her. The fucking generator.
It's a trailer with
Probably
a porta potty.
generator.
She just dropped the Duke in.
Exactly, yeah. She just ate a bunch of tainted candy. She's been shitting for hours.
And shitting needles.
Yeah. She's probably wearing snow pants that she shits into as she's speaking.
Well, people, you guys, you got to tell people to stop putting shit in kids' candy. I mean, you got a whole
it's
year
an epidemic now, right?
I was in Times Square when you were down at the cellar, and the same thing. It was all barricaded.
It was crazy up there?
It was, but I didn't see it. I just got out of the theater.
Right.
I went to go see this show, this Hamilton, this crazy thing.
What is that?
That is this amazing musical.
Broadway?
Yeah, you can't get into it. It's amazing.
A musical?
It's a musical. No. It's rap.
with
It's
you?
the guy that did In the Heights. It's
a little rap action?
It's all rap.
I think I can handle that.
Thomas Jefferson's rap. Jim, you would actually like it.
I don't usually like... I
Do
don't
you like
music.
theater or you do not?
I'm very 50-50. Like Book of Mormon, I thought was
amazing.
One of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Right. I agree.
I thought Chris Rock's play was great. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever been to a bad play. I just don't like the idea,
Well, the thing I'm in hand to God is this kind of comedy. It's the kind of comedy that you are.
How long is it?
It's 2 hours with the intermission, so you're
that's not bad.
out.
That's not bad at all.
This Hamilton was like 2.5, but I took my daughter. At least I said she was my daughter.
I guess it's a smash hit, you're saying. Look,
You
all
can't-
over the place. You can't even get in.
Cannot get in.
Didn't know about this Hamilton.
Are they all white guys rapping about like history?
They're not white guys. It's a multiracial, amazing, beautiful thing. It's mostly African American.
I see a lot
actors.
of blacks in this thing.
There are.
I don't see one.
This is the Phantom of the Opera. That's why.
That's why I asked that.
They switched plays on you.
I'm seeing all white people. I'm like, what the fuck is
They're
this?
advertising the Phantom of the Opera.
all right.
That's a new play called Needle in the Candy Bar.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's a one-act play. A kid eats a candy bar and he's out, and you just stare at the stage for 40 minutes.
Yes, and the second act is just the doctors talking as they stitch his little hiney closed. Poor little fella.
That's a little hiney. What have I started here?
Imagine a needle in your palate.
Oh, my God. I don't like any of that stuff. I don't even like a sharp piece of chicken bone. And I'm always the guy that swallows a chicken bone. You ever that guy?
That's a euphemism, Bob.
Why are you?
I meant cock. I'm sorry.
Why are you swallowing chicken bones?
I don't know. I eat food. They give me soup, and it's got a chicken bone in it.
Oh, that's how. Yeah, but you always feel the bone.
I don't. I eat too fast. So then I do that.
Are you relieved it's not? Are you relieved it's not one of your teeth?
I have actually been, I was doing a comedy club years ago, and I was eating buffalo wings. It was like 2 p.m. I was trying to recover, and I this from the night before, and I chipped the tooth, and the tooth came out, but I kept eating the chicken wings because I went, fuck it, I got to go to the dentist anyway, and these are good chicken wings.
Smart.
So I had no tooth. I was
How big of a chip?
What's that?
A whole thing, a whole piece of bonding came off.
Ouch.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you didn't.
Are you looking for, when you go through the newspaper like this, Jim, are you looking for stories you could talk about on the air?
No, we have a printout of a bunch of them.
We're pretty prepared.
Am I fucking up what you're supposed to be doing?
No, I just glanced
a little
through.
bit, Bob. A little bit.
Let me lay back. let me lay back a little
you're
bit.
fine.
No, I
Fine.
came in like fucking Ultraman this morning because I've got like 9 hours of press. But
You got one thing after another today?
We just peruse.
Yeah.
No, we were going to talk about the Mets a little bit, but there's nothing really there. I mean, I think the Royals were the better team, the little I watched. And yeah, it's over.
People were so excited. It was so great when it started. 2 weeks ago, people were just going fucking nuts.
This Mets team, I know they were, they're a very young team, so
right.
Maybe they'll get back there in the
young,
next
like
couple
16, 17
years. Yeah, they're 16, 17.
They're just boys.
They got to go back to their high schools now.
Knock around kids. Just knock around boys, making good. Local boys make good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, I didn't care. I mean,
Did you watch, Jimmy?
Yeah, I watched it. They blew it. I mean, that's what it is. They fucking blew it. Kansas City's a better team, but they fucking blew it. How about you play your position right? Mm-hmm. Fucking wild throws, and it's like,
I saw that.
Stop it.
I saw
It's annoying.
I was trying to make it to the end of the game. I made it to like the 7th inning, and I'm like, ugh. And then as I'm turning off the TV, I said to myself, I know they're losing this game. And then you wake up to see that they lost. Right. I guess the game ended at like 12:40, 12:45.
Yeah, I was up.
I'm that way with Miss America. I'll watch the first, 15 minutes.
Then I'm like, oh, she's got this.
Then I'll watch the rest. The next day, I'll watch it just on DVR.
And someone comes out of nowhere to win the title, right, Bob?
I can't believe Argentina won. And it's Miss America. And it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Did you ever do Celebrity Apprentice?
No, I did not. I wandered around it once. I got hazed to be in it once just because I was doing that musical that Opie claims he came to the Drowsy
It was
Chaperone.
wonderful. I just didn't want to bother you.
If you were really there,
You were with your family.
you had to come back.
You were with your family. I
Yeah,
didn't
but
want to
you're my
bother
friend.
you.
I'd rather see you than my family.
And then I was thinking of texting you
You didn't
to say how
it.
great you were. And
You
then I
got to
was like,
come
you know
to
what?
this one though. This is a hardcore fucked up show.
When did you invite me? I never wrote you back. I just realized.
Yeah, I invited you for a big showbiz thing November 6th. You're out of town. I checked your
Yes,
schedule.
I am almost positive you're right. I am going.
Yeah, I know your schedule.
Tuesday,
I checked. I creeped on your tour dates, Jim.
I'm in Charlotte this week.
I know that. At the where?
The Comedy Zone or the Funny
It's a
Bone,
good
whichever
club.
one it
That
is.
club. That's where
It's awesome.
That's where I chipped my
What's
tooth.
that? Yes. Hold
And
on.
then I had a dentist that got off the golf course drunk on beer, bonding my tooth after they chipped it. And then I had to go back and had it rebonded because a drunken dentist bonded my tooth.
Oh, he fucked it up?
Huh?
He fucked it up?
Just made it the wrong color and kind of a snaggle tooth. Looked like I was a coke dealer.
Really?
Looked like that long those guys years ago that had the long pinky nail.
Yeah,
my tooth looked like that.
Yeah, that was such an 80s coke thing. It was supposed to be like
so
cool.
crazy.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I'll do this with my filthy, disgusting long pinky nail.
It was terrible.
It was a good time.
Good time. Good time.
Yes, the Comedy Zone I'll be at. Yeah, I did get invited to your thing, but I was unavailable.
But you can come anytime you want. You just tell me.
I would like to
do
see
whatever
it.
you want. You know how to text me. You just go, hey, I really need a hand job.
Yeah.
Bob, what's the
hand?
big?
I didn't say hand job. Yes, I did need a hand.
What happens November? Wait, which one did you invite me
6th.
to?
I invited you to November 6th. That's
Who's
the
going to be
showbiz
there?
one. Just some people.
Nice.
You know, some show busy people. But you can come
like
anytime
that.
you want as my guest anytime.
Thank you, Bob Saget.
And because this thing is actually like one of the best plays I've seen.
It seems like you're proud of it. It's called Hand to God. It's on Broadway. Begins tomorrow for 9 weeks only at the Booth Theater.
Where's that?
Go to handtogodbroadway.com for tickets.
Yeah,
it's on
right in
25th Street.
Schubert Alley. It's right in that beautiful thing. It's been playing since April, and it got 5 Tony nominations, and I wasn't one of them because I wasn't in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, who was the original guy?
Mark Kudish. He did his last performance yesterday, and he's a wonderful guy.
Okay.
We went out and I got him hammered.
Did you?
I shouldn't have, but I did. And he still wasn't done. He had another performance. So
are you nervous? Are you nervous taking over for this guy?
I'm not, because I love the show so much and I worked really fucking hard on it. But this is how you do it, because they only give you like 8 days rehearsal in New York City. So I was in my jacuzzi in L.A. shooting an episode of Stamos' show. I'd go back to my jacuzzi at like 5 p.m. till midnight. And then just work till 5 in the morning with voices on a recorder of, fuck her, fuck you, fuck me. Hey, what are you doing? Like I did the video show voices. I would do the voices of all the characters and then leave open spaces for my voice, smoking cigars. And then I was in there for like 6 hours and my legs atrophied like I had polio or something.
Oh, so you were doing all of it. You recorded their stuff and then yours.
Yeah, there's some application that does it now where you can do it.
I don't like that. I know which application. It's the one on your iPad where it just kind of scrolls and you can read it and it will cue it out for you to rehearse.
Yeah, and it'll highlight your work.
Rehearsal
your
is something it's called.
Yeah, that is what it's called. But I did it my old school way, and I learned. So I came to town off book, which you have to do because you can't jump on 100 mile an hour speeding train.
No,
and just be sucky. So I've got to be really good, and I'm knocking on wood.
So you rehearse with them for a week.
I go up tomorrow.
Oh, for your first
rehearsal? Tomorrow night at God, what time's the show? It's either 7 or 8. I don't know.
7 o'clock.
Well, that's the rehearsal, or that's actually performance?
That's performance.
But you hang out in a jacuzzi that long? You like your jacuzzi?
It's fucking stupid. I like my jacuzzi.
I like jacuzzis for maybe 10 minutes and then I'm done.
But what if you were in L.A.?
Like overlooking like downtown L.A. and the hills or something?
No.
Where? Just in
a
regular
canyon? Just
what could you see if you're sitting in the jacuzzi?
Your dick. Your dick and your lines from your play.
How long could you stay in a jacuzzi for real?
I stayed in too long. I'm telling you. I think I atrophied. I had like two little. My legs turned into Stephen Hawking. It was terrible.
How big is your jacuzzi?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me another question. No. It's nice. It's about 8 by 5, 8 by 8.
How many people?
I don't know. Well, nobody else was in there with
How many can you fit?
8 by 8 that's a nice size.
10 people?
No, I wouldn't put that many in it.
8 by 8 is about this table,
it would be just Ralphie May and me. But, I mean, and Bob Kelly.
That's a nice size jacuzzi, 8 by 8.
Yeah, you could get 8 people in there if you wanted to.
You could put 6, 7
6
people.
comfortably?
Yeah, 6 comfortably.
And do you have the cocktails on the side?
No, I did not. I was not drinking. I was just smoking a long cigar, just trying to learn this fucking thing.
Yeah.
And
couldn't you have got someone to help you, or do you prefer to do it that way?
I like being alone.
You do?
Yeah, especially late at night in my jacuzzi. It just seemed creepy to bring in some...
What's your opening line in the play?
Knock, knock, knock.
That's it. That's how it starts.
Walk right in.
There you go.
Yeah, and I say things like, have a blessed day. It's about a Lutheran minister that's trying to help puppet. They use puppet therapy to help the kids. And it's a real thing that this guy, Robert Askin, wrote in Texas. They do it with kids in schools. But this one kid, played by Stephen Boyer, is not equipped to deal with a puppet that talks to him that's not him.
Yeah.
And it's a psycho. But it is a pure comedy, which is what's cool about it. And it's comedy like we like comedy. It's like if Otto and George had found his calling,
right? And
explained the sadness that was in there. And it's like if this kid had grown up in the play and become Otto and George in a way.
Are you looking to meet any ladies while you're in New York doing this?
Well, it's a little difficult because between shows you got sweaty balls. You know, you got that it just smells, and there's really nowhere to shower. So you got stinky wiener. So you got to wipe front to back with wet wipes, and then get ready for the next show. And then at night you can.
Is that a thing they do on Broadway? They just wipe everything down with.
I don't know what they're doing, but I'm bringing wet wipes.
I take a dry one and I go back to front always, just to teach her a lesson.
Oh, really? But it burns back there.
Any girl that blows me, always.
I hope nobody puts any needles in my wet wipes.
So wait, so how many shows a day are you doing? You doing like 8 a week?
Eight a week, yeah.
Which is
2 on Wednesday and 2 on Saturday. But during Thanksgiving, I'm off Thanksgiving. Everybody's off Thanksgiving, but there's 2 shows before Thanksgiving and 2 after Thanksgiving. Same with Christmas. But I actually fucking love it. I mean, I love acting, which is weird. You know.
Yeah.
I do like 5 things.
Why is that weird?
It is. It's not weird.
I would assume most people love acting that get to do it.
I think so, but I do like 5 things, you know. I'm like a hyphenate. I don't do any of them well, but I do 5.
You do 5 different projects a year just to do
I like
them.
Sewing, and then when I'm done with the needles, I like to put them in candy.
It's always the thing to do. Why waste them?
By the way, at the show, there's a snack bar at the show.
Ooh.
And you guys have given me a great idea what to do with the candy when people go get it.
Put some needles in there.
Well, you can't bring kids to this show if they're under like 15 because it's got a lot of, you know, it's got cursing and adult themes. But it's a hilarious show.
It's amazing to me the amount of hours you got to put 2 2-hour plays in a day when you get matinee. That's fucking brutal. But that's a lot.
But I'm excited because I'm only going to get, in 9 weeks, I'm going to get, I don't know what the math is, 70 of them I'm going to get to do.
9 times 8, 72, yeah.
And that's not enough because I remember the last play I did was Drowsy and it was like 75 performances and it doesn't feel like enough because you start to figure shit out and go, God, I finally figured it out.
You start to get into the perfect rhythm.
And that one scene in Drowsy.
Which one are you talking about? The show you didn't see?
It took a lot out of me.
You mean the guy? I played a guy called Man in Chair.
Yes, you did.
Of course I did.
Yes, you did.
And my mother wouldn't come out. She wasn't feeling well enough, and she didn't like to stay outside of her comfort zone. She passed away, so I'm bringing her to this one. but fuck her. I don't care if she can't make it. You sit there, old woman. We'll prop you up with sticks and
Would
needles.
she really not go to your other one?
She did not, and she could have stayed. It was at the Marriott Marquis, which is like there's a Marriott in the theater, so we would, you know.
I'm sure she wanted to go though.
She did.
What do you mean her comfort zone? Like you mean physically, or she's just like?
She just wanted to stay in her own condo,
which was in
L.A.
Oh, okay.
And she'd lost her husband, but you know that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Mom, your son's on Broadway.
How old was she at the time?
Geez, God, she must have been 80.
That's old for getting around
83.
And traveling to New York.
She died at 89. She died a year and a half ago.
That's strong.
And she left strong as shit. She was like so clear. She was like Yoda at the end. And that's how it was. I wish she'd been like that her whole life. She was so cool. She just said really cool shit. She looked like Yoda. She was like 5 feet tall and green. She had hairy ears. She talked in Jewish parables backwards. Broadway you will do. I will not come. Needles and candy.
Yes.
Yes. Ooh.
Were you annoyed that she wouldn't go?
I was a little bit hurt. But not really, because what the hell's wrong with me? I mean, she's an older person, and she should do it.
80 going from L.A. to New York, that's
only a few hours. I'm sure you would have flown her first class.
No, but she was offered private jets. She had a couple friends of mine that were...
Are you serious?
Yeah, she was going to be private jetted out. She was going to have a person with her the whole time. Let's talk about me being resentful. That my mother... No, I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of myself.
It's not if you're resentful.
That's actually fascinating. I didn't know you went all... You really wanted her to go.
I wanted her to go because it was a cool thing. And it was a great show. It was your favorite show, wasn't it?
It was terrific. Did you videotape it for her at least or something?
No, you can't. I showed her previews.
They could have for you and say, I'm doing this because my mom can't make it.
It is against the law. There is apparently a record of every show ever made one time that does Broadway, but it goes into the annals of the people that work on Broadway.
Do they shoot it with an audience there? Like, I'm wondering the original Book of Mormon cast, which I thought was so... I'm sure the new cast is good, but I'm like, that original one was so good. So is there...
I was unbelievable.
Was there a tape of that somewhere with Andrew Reynolds and Josh Gad and all those guys?
But I think it's like a locked-off shot. There is just a thing shot from a booth that it goes into the vaults.
So they don't really produce it that well?
No, it's not produced. It's a security camera, basically. But I mean, it's just to have a record of a show.
But imagine they should produce it well... Film it, like you said, one performance. Could you imagine what they would have in the archives?
But I think in the archives...
And why do they shoot it shitty then? Why do it at all then?
I think it's just some law they made once they started being able to videotape, because 30 years ago they couldn't even videotape the shit unless you had like a 2-inch video reel-to-reel going. Old school, how they did the Tonight Show.
Right.
But
So you offered to fly her in, and you had some people with a private jet, and
she would have had a person with her all the time, and she would have been in the bathrooms with support rails to help her squat.
What was her reasoning? Did she tell you?
She just really never liked traveling. She didn't like sleeping outside of her own bed. She liked when different men would come to it.
Understandable.
I got to defend her. 80s, that's up there.
Yeah, I got to defend.
Let it go, Bob. Let it go.
You're right.
Let it go, Bob.
But I will say that she went out. She went out gracefully. She went out.
Did she?
You would have gone into her room, and I said, "This is my buddy, Greg." Who? Anybody ever call you that?
Yes, they do.
And I would have said, he's got a wonderful wife. And I could have literally brought you into the room. I could have brought you, Jim, into the room. I would have said, "Don't touch her, please." But she would have gone, "You're going to be. Are you happy? Are you enjoying your life? You're going to do well." All this weird. Amazing Obi-Wan Kenobi cool shit. She did. I would
have screamed, "Mind your business," and stormed out.
Hey, this is my fucking career. You want to know anything about me? Look me up on the web, bitch.
Wait, so you really
have a nice out.
So your mom was cool. You really liked her.
I loved her a lot.
Oh yeah, she just didn't.
You guys were close.
Okay. Yeah, she fucked me up, but she also.
How'd she fuck you up?
Just psychologically, just overly wouldn't let me out of the house because there's a lot of death in my family, so she was afraid that I was going to somehow die by going to camp.
Were you over? My mother, it was like the running joke in my neighborhood, 9:30, Jim. She always had to be in early. I couldn't see rated R movies until I was like fucking 16.
Same shit.
It was terrible.
I was told not to talk dirty.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, I mean, the language I used was bad, but like the rated R movies, I remember Clockwork Orange showing on HBO, and I was 13, and I wasn't allowed to watch it. It was the little HBO guy with Clockwork Orange. Like shit like that. Like I was overly
I don't know if that's too crazy.
Same thing here.
I don't know if that's too crazy for 13.
It is. All my friends were watching
Clockwork Orange at 13?
All my friends were watching.
I was out to dinner 2 weeks ago in a restaurant with a friend of mine, and his daughter and his son are twins, and they're 15 years old, and all of their friends and them went across the street to go see Clockwork Orange. And I was like, that's 15, man. That's like to Singing in the Rain and what's happening during that song. I don't want like that, but that's not what the world is anymore.
No,
they're growing up a lot faster, right, Bob?
They certainly are. Back in my day.
Back in our day.
But I was overly disciplined with that shit. It's annoying. Like, I was overly.
I had the strict mom.
Me too.
We had the trifecta. I had the strict mom as well there, Bob.
Wouldn't let you do none of that.
Oh, horrible curfew, just like Jimmy. I think we were allowed to watch movies, though.
Is she alive?
I think so, yeah.
So now she's proudy. Do you not talk to her?
Yeah, we talk.
But you're not the closest.
Not in recent years, no, Bob.
So
she's in a home right now. We go there every once in a while.
Does she know what's going on?
Yeah, she's starting to lose it a little bit, but she's still there, I guess.
But did she, when you started to rise to your success, was she proud of you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and she listened to the show?
Very supportive. Listened until recently, probably. Last couple of years.
So maybe. She heard you do crazy shit over these years.
And she was cool with all that.
Oh, well, that part's good.
Yeah, that part she was fine with.
Once you become an adult, they figure they can't fucking restrain you anymore.
Right.
They can't.
That's a good feeling, right? When you get the power over that shit.
It is, but then I pushed it too far, I think. I just
really?
Went like, you can't say fuck. Well, watch this.
Watch what I do now.
Watch this hour and 12 minutes.
Yeah, you just turn into a verbal pig. No, I couldn't curse growing up. I remember getting soap in the mouth for like language and stuff. I was, which again, in 1976, that's what, a lot of parents did. It wasn't uncommon. I knew other kids that had that.
Right.
So now you can't do it, but back then it wasn't a big deal.
My parents
Did she ever get over the cursing, Bob?
Yeah, she just went.
And your act, because
that's
Bobby. You're a dirty comic. People should know that.
Well, I'm not as dirty as I was now. I'm planning to do another special next year once I get out of this character, which is a Lutheran minister.
What, Hand of God on Broadway, beginning tomorrow for a 9-week run here in New York City?
Yeah.
On 45th Street?
Do you have a new hour?
And you're going to come to it, and this time you're going to see it and praise it.
I saw you last show.
I
just
didn't
want to
see
bother
Drowsy
you, Bob.
Chaperone.
I didn't want to bother you.
What part did I play?
Well, I know you wore that sweater and a green tie. I remember
because you had pictures on the fucking monitor right
That was there before.
The fuck, dude? You can't take that down after you show me that? He was just refreshing my memory.
I have that in my closet still.
Do you really?
Yeah, I've soiled it.
I will go to see this, though.
I want you to see it.
If my friend is doing a play, I'll go see it. I mean, I've gone to see other guys who I knew.
I appreciate that.
No, I'd love to.
But it's also in your... Come back and see me afterward. And then you'll want to meet the couple of the other people. You'll want to meet all of them. It's only 5 people on the whole cast.
Do you, like, I noticed, I went and saw, when Robin Williams did, it was a tiger. What was it called? Something in Baghdad.
Did he do Waiting for Godot? I think he did do that too.
That I don't know. This was like a tiger in Baghdad or a Bengal tiger in Baghdad or something. And it was a weird play where he played like a tiger, but it was more of a statement about the war. He was just dressed like himself.
Right.
And I didn't go back afterwards and tell him that I enjoyed it. And he asked my manager, we had the same manager.
He would have enjoyed it.
But the point being, like, if you don't go back and see somebody after a play and say, hey, that was good, people notice that you didn't come back.
Especially if they know, and they do know who's in the house that night.
Yeah.
So I'll know if you're there and you leave.
Right. You do know, right? When and you're like, what the fuck? They didn't come back and say anything.
And you get excited, but you also then you get into character, so you're just gone.
There are times I go to things and I do feel like I don't want to bother the person.
Well, don't feel that about me.
I've been backstage with you many times.
Yeah, you have.
It's fun. It's a nice hang.
And and if you're doing a character, it's nice. You didn't come see me do Privilege. I don't think so.
That I did go to. Yes.
You did go to Privilege.
Yes.
You went to Privilege?
Yep.
You're just making shit up. There's no way.
I went.
What was Privilege?
I support my pal Bob Saget.
I support you too, but what was Privilege about?
It was about this guy that's kind of privileged through his whole life.
Even if you didn't see it, that's a smart guess.
And,
holy shit, he got it.
But then it backfires on him.
It did
on him stuff because he didn't learn proper. He didn't learn proper life lessons. Is that right?
Well, he was an insider trader.
Exactly, on Wall Street.
Like Ivan Boesky.
Yes.
Ah, wow. That's him and Milken. You don't hear those guys spoken.
No, all they do is buy wings in hospitals and take care of people
they do now?
To get their karma together.
That was like 10 years ago, so my memory's a little
20
foggy
the play was 10, yeah.
2005, I believe.
I believe you're right about everything you say.
How long did Ivan Boesky go to jail for?
I don't know. I would assume he's out. Or
he's out, yeah.
Is he alive?
That I don't know.
Milliken does a lot of philanthropic stuff, like a ton of
And your character was
stuff.
based on, you lived on the Upper East Side, I believe, in New York.
Yeah. You've got to be grabbing stuff off of.
Where?
I don't know. I'm looking up right now.
I'm looking at Ivan
there it
Boesky.
is, based on.
See,
Ivan
he's
Boesky.
looking at Ivan Boesky. I'm remembering my pal in Privilege.
You got good producers here, by the way.
In 2005.
Actually, Opie, if you remember, we were talking about this last night. You said that Privilege followed 2 privileged Upper East Side teenagers whose lives were changed when their father was accused of insider trading. Remember, we were just talking about that.
There you go, Bob.
That's amazing that you know so much.
Because I care about my friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I appreciate it. And I'm going to be there for you.
Do you have time for breakfast again today? Or?
That was fun. Who's that guy? Who's the guy that's server?
Jimmy knows him, too. I love that guy.
I wish you would have come to this breakfast. You had a morning where you couldn't be around people or something.
Most days I go to the gym right after the show, so I can never. It's the only way I can go is to make myself.
If you don't do it right away, then you're fucked. Yeah, I know. I've had that problem.
For the people that don't know, we know this guy that has the worst hairpiece ever, and he just works it and doesn't give a fuck.
No, he turned his head
I took
around.
the Stangles there, too.
You took us. That guy was amazing.
I love taking people there to see this guy.
Yeah. And he's so out.
He's awesome.
His personality is perfect.
It's either a really bad hairpiece or an excellent walk. It depends on how you want to look at it.
I remember he turned his head and his hair was exactly where it was. It was like a Lego where the hair isn't perfectly attached.
Yeah. You turn really quick and the hair doesn't move. It's just a fucking non-moving ball.
That was a great breakfast. We were eating around a bunch of old ladies. Where were we? In Bloomingdale's? Where were we?
Yeah, we're in Bloomingdale's.
We had breakfast in Bloomingdale's.
We're a few blocks from here.
We should have gone shopping and bought some accessories.
Yeah, I think that was great.
I remember you ordered the needles and eggs.
Yes, Bob. I think you got to go.
I got to go to do Good Morning something.
Who's in? Is that Ray Kelly's
Good Day New York
son and what's her name?
Huh?
Who does Good Day New York?
They tell me she's hot, and I am at the point now where I'll just hit on whoever's hosting whatever show.
No, it's Scotto.
Oh, Rosanna Scotto, yeah.
It's Scotto.
And
Greg
She's
Kelly.
sweet.
And Greg Kelly.
They're very nice.
You'll have a good time over there.
They're very nice.
I've never met them, but you'll do fine over there.
I was over there last time I was here I was promoting my book, and you guys were amazing. You guys are very...
Dude, that book was a good read. Whew. A lot of shit happened in your life.
You did read the book.
Yes, I did.
I remember you did read the book.
Dirty Daddy.
It took me a second to see what was going on here.
I've seen all your stuff, buddy.
You came to see me in Westbury.
Yes, I did.
You sat in the round.
Yes, I did.
So you're shooting a special next year?
That's the plan.
Okay.
I'm supposed to go on tour, but I got good things, nice things seem to be happening, so I've got a lot going on, so I'll see what happens. I might come here and just hang out with you.
Whatever you want.
Boy, that's dead air. Hey, maybe we'll just hang out every day, Jim.
We got to find you a lady.
Quiet.
I said, let's go out to eat. You're in New York. I know you're very busy with the play.
I'm here. I got 8 shows. I'll hit you up.
What nights are you off? Or you're not off?
I'm off on Mondays, and there's a 3:00 matinee on Sundays, so that keeps me open on Sunday nights. I'm free.
So Sunday night you can kind of go out and do what you want, and then sleep in on Monday.
Sleep in on Monday.
That's perfect.
Do what I want, and then go to the doctor to get the shot for what I did.
What kind of partying you do these days?
Not as much.
Good for you,
can't
Bob.
do it. Can't do it. Can't. And in L.A. I won't drive. You know.
What do you mean you won't drive?
I just don't want to. If I have any drinks in me, I won't. But I let the Uber be drunk. You know.
Yeah. How great is Uber?
It's pretty amazing. You hit a button and a guy shows up who can barely drive.
It's fucking.
It is kind of creepy.
It is weird.
It's weird just getting into strangers' cars.
But it's the same as cabs always were.
Well, the cabbies, you felt like they'd been vetted or something.
They were licensed or whatever.
Something, but there's all of a sudden a guy shows up in a Kia and you jump in? Really?
Yeah.
But the convenience of it in New York City is amazing.
And I don't do Uber X, so I don't get the smart car.
Somebody was telling me about another one where it's only like $5 anywhere in New York City.
Yeah, but you have to share the ride, which I won't do. I'm not sharing a fucking...
I don't share rides.
I forgot what the app is. I haven't tried it yet. But
I remember in L.A., before there was anything, there were cabs and then just a limo, and I didn't have no money, and I would just take Super Shuttle, and it was like 12 people, and so you get 3 hours before you even need to get to the airport, you just start picking people up in other cities. Terrible. You just stop and you're meeting people, and they're all asking you where you're going.
Were you Bob Saget at this point?
No. I don't even. My name was just Fleck, and I had a comb over.
I'm just wondering if you're jumping in one of these things as the Bob Saget we all know and love, and these people are like, holy shit, that's Bob Saget, and then you're stuck in that situation for a while.
This is so long ago they didn't even have retractable handles on carry-on bags.
Okay,
I just had like
a long
duffel.
Time ago. No wheels.
Nothing. I had nothing.
Oh, the carry duffel?
Carry duffel. That's all I had.
As humans, why couldn't we figure out the wheels on the luggage a lot sooner? That's just seems stupid.
And nobody, I bet you no one has the patent on that. I bet that's just like...
Some guy in his garage said, I'm just going to make it easy for myself, and he has no idea he could have been a multi-millionaire.
Could have been amazing. And no one had the brains to go and get the copyright on Happy Birthday again after it ran out. So now that's all you're going to hear on every fucking show is
Wait
Happy
a minute.
Birthday.
Can you actually get the copyright on that? Or
There was copywritten until this year.
And no, I don't believe everyone just forgot. That's got to be the public domain at this point.
Yeah, something happened.
That's got to be public. No way people forgot.
I think Froggy went to court and is public domain.
But is that Happy Birthday's got to be public domain? You can't be fucking.
It's not that everyone forgot. There's got to be a loophole in there.
Yeah, there must have been a time run out.
Happy Birthday's finally free after 80 years, said Randall Newman, as good morning to all had entered.
Not Randy Newman, Randall Newman.
I'm assuming that's not Randy.
No, Randy Newman wouldn't go by Randall.
A federal judge ruled that it was he reversed it was a stunning reversal of decades of copyright claims. The judge ruled that it had never had the right to charge for the use of Happy Birthday, whoever it was. Warner had been enforcing a copyright since 1988 when it bought Birch Tree Group, the successor to Clayton F. Summary Company, who had claimed the original copyright.
You can imagine all these people are just stimulating to talk to.
Yeah, exactly.
But the Beatles say it's your birthday. That thing, that's
But that's a different. Like that's not associated with everything you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a song by a band.
Yeah, and this song now you could sing it on the air and nobody would give a shit. Which is
what do you mean? They would try to charge you if you did all that?
Back a year ago, Happy Birthday could not be sung on the thing.
Pete Davidson.
Oh, I like Pete
I
Davidson.
didn't know you were into
Bob Saget.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. Real pleasure.
We're going to go on a break in a second.
We're going to get Bob out of here, but he's.
I'm such a huge fan of Pete Davidson.
Oh, thanks.
No, you have no idea.
Mutual. We're doing Hand to God. You want to go see his Broadway show?
Yeah, I'll go. I saw it like over the summer. It was sick.
You saw Hand to God?
Mm-hmm.
It was good, right?
It's really awesome.
With the other guy, though. Bob Saget's taking over starting tomorrow.
I'm the new Pastor
awesome.
Greg. You want to come back?
I would love to.
You can't go on a Friday night, though, can you? Because you're rehearsing big time, aren't you?
Well, it depends if I'm not in the show. So maybe I can come.
Don't you have to be there anyway, like a baseball player? They still have to suit up and sit in the dugout?
Yeah, you have to be like on call, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close to the studio, so I'll go.
Well, there's some.
I'll
it's
take my girlfriend.
It's Friday.
She'd love that.
I'd like to meet your girlfriend. When I say that, I just mean physically.
Yes,
it's possible.
I would love to physically meet you.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap! This is really working out.
Yeah.
Bob,
So I'm going to invite you to the thing.
I'm going to go this
That'd be
week.
great.
Okay.
Bob, thank you so much.
Can I go tomorrow?
You want to see the first night I'm up?
Yeah.
You really do?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or should I give you a week or two?
Up.
Should I give you a week or two?
Odds are a line's going to drop. If you want to come tomorrow, you can.
No,
come
I'll give you some time.
Yeah, give me at least till Friday.
All right, I'll give you some time.
Thank you for having me.
You're gonna be awesome. Who are you kidding? You're gonna
I'm
you're gonna kill it
about
starting tomorrow.
Well, Pete saw it.
It's a great play.
It's a actually great play.
Yeah.
All of the stuff he's been in,
And I fucking
really
hate
good.
plays because I'm 12. But that shit, it was good.
You liked it?
I liked them a lot.
You might be 12, but you got the mind of a Mozart.
Oh,
he was
thank you.
12.
All right, Bob, I know you got to do TV, so let's do this. Hand of God on Broadway begins tomorrow with Bob Saget taking over for the other
Mark
guy.
Kudis.
Sorry, I forgot his name. For 9 weeks
Kudis.
only at the Booth Theater, 222 West 45th Street. Go to handtogodbroadway.com for tickets. And we're all going to go, for real.
Thank you, my friend.
We definitely
And
will
come
be there.
back and see me afterward, and then you don't have to pretend you were there. He told me he saw me in Drowsy Chaperone, but he didn't.
I was there. I just didn't want to bother him.
He wasn't
You
there.
didn't go?
I was there. I was in the
I
back.
feel like when you go, you say hello.
I know. Sometimes I don't feel like saying hello.
No, because no one told me you were there, so you weren't.
I didn't want to bother anybody.
You weren't there.
I was there.
Okay.
I was there for you, supporting
You'll
you.
always be
My
there.
We went
friend.
and saw when Mike Tyson was doing his run at the Beacon. Opie went to the show with Sam, and they left before the end. Like at the end, they left.
Oh no, I saw the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying, at the end.
But I didn't go backstage then
But it's
either.
like you don't go back and say hi to the guy. It was crazy.
And it was Jake LaMotta too. That
I was like,
in
yeah,
the
how do you not
audience.
go back? Jake LaMotta
But you
was
are
back
a
there.
little bit shy, actually.
Yes, I'm a little
That-
shy,
that's
and
the
I
truth.
don't always go backstage for real.
Well, this is an easy
People
one.
appreciate that though when you call me. Hey, I loved it.
Sometimes I feel like I'm bothering because they have so many other people they got to worry about and deal with. So
No, this
there are
won't be
times
that.
I do. I pick and choose there.
Well, you can pick any time you want. If you don't want to come Friday, you come later. And Pete,
look at that picture.
Whenever you want.
Look at that moment Opie missed.
I missed that. But we had both those guys in studio.
So did Jake.
God.
You know what? Yeah. It's funny because there's another picture of. It was really hard to get Jake to look. I have like 5 pictures with LaMotta. That's the only one he's looking in the proper direction in.
That is. How old is he?
He's
about
90, right?
He's really not aging well.
No, it looks like I got a mic stand up his ass.
in here once.
I'm glad he's still kicking, but I remember when he was in here.
Yeah, he's
doing his little his comedy cabaret.
He's 94. He's 90 fucking.
His wife runs his comedy show.
His wife, who was very nice, was definitely pushing Jake LaMotta.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, come on,
She's
just let the guy retire.
Squeezing that bone dry.
She was nice. We've seen
sexy too.
We've seen other wives that have done that to older
this fucking
entertainers over the
95-year-old dude was in, and the wife was like, tell him the joke. And he's like, what joke? He has no idea where he is.
I fought Sugar Ray so many times I have diabetes.
Oh,
we heard you.
Yeah. Fucking 8 times.
He did tell the same jokes a few times.
It was awesome.
That's pretty amazing to live that long, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure, especially as a boxer.
Yeah.
He was fighting in the 40s. Like in World War II, he was fighting. Like it's incomprehensible when he retired, what has happened since Jake retired. It's
94.
What a long life. Everyone he's ever fought is dead. I mean, by a long shot. I think Ray Robinson's probably been dead for 30 years or 20 years, right?
I would assume. I'm
guessing.
know.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I have no idea. Sugar Ray died in 89.
It's too bad
he was only 67 when he died.
See, Jake LaMotta should do a thing like Stallone and, when they got back in the ring after all those years, and De Niro when they fought each other. They should do that. Find another 94-year-old fighter and just have him spar. Just the first hit kills the other guy.
They couldn't even make the movie poster look good for that film. That's why I didn't see it. I'm like, if you can't even make the movie poster look good, forget it.
But if Stallone was here right now, you would tell him you saw the movie, you just didn't want to come back afterward?
You're suspicious of me going to see you, aren't you?
You guys didn't like Grudge Match? You guys didn't like Grudge Match?
Did you see it?
I thought it was great.
De Niro comedies are always good. That Bobby has such a good sense of humor.
Great sense of humor.
He does.
I don't know if you're fucking around. How bad was it?
Anything Stallone does, I'll always like.
Right.
Because
we all love
we talked about Copland and how great that was. That's
he was great.
He's done
he was
years.
a fat piece of shit in that movie.
He was so great in that.
Yeah.
All the best girls were taken, all half deaf and lumpy. He's fucking awesome in that. I loved him in that. I love that he did that. I mean, the fact that he put on fucking 40.
Yeah, to be the 6th lead was pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. He didn't need that.
Well, I'm going to leave and watch that movie right now.
All right, Bob. So
yeah, we got a break. I got to eat.
People can see you on TV though. What is it? Good. Which one again?
Good Day, New York.
Good Day, New York.
With Scotto and Greg Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. You watch me hit on her.
Give me magical. Yeah, give us a shout out, Bob. We always like that. We'll wink at the TV, give you one back. You know, it's a little fun showbiz stuff.
Give us a little shout out. We can use that. We can use a little help.
I'll say I just came from the Opie and Jim show.
And they say hi. And they say hi. That's perfect.
And say hi.
Yes.
No, they said hi.
Yeah, Opie and Jim Norton said hello.
Yes.
And then after their next inevitable question, you explain who we are.
Yes. All right.
Maybe we'll go right to the live feed. Right on the air.
Sometimes we do that.
We'll do that. We'll just catch a couple fucks and then they'll bleep it. They'll take off my body mic and I'll be asked to leave.
I say that to everybody, Jim.
Thank you for having me, by the way.
Tell your fucking friends. Opie and Jimmy says hello.
Yeah.
You come back and see us while you're in New York.
I will.
I'm sure we'll do breakfast. I'm sure I'll be backstage soon.
Yeah,
I can't wait to check it out.
And if you come on a Sunday, if you don't come this Friday, then maybe we'll grab something.
Sunday I might go. Maybe I'll come. I should come back Sunday morning.
Come Sunday.
Sunday's awesome.
We'll grab something afterward, like some girl that doesn't expect it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Maybe I'll bring a young lady with me. Get my prick sucked during the animation. Fucking boo.
During your nocturnal emission.
Oh, animation. For the non-showbiz zero.
I gotta go while you're not getting laid in your mind. I have to leave.
By the way, that car service I was talking about, because people were wondering, it's called Lyft, and they have pink mustaches on the front of their cars.
They
really?
They took them off in L.A. Yeah. They took the mustache off in L.A.
Why? It's such a cool look.
They waxed it.
We're going to take a break.
Spelled Lyft, just for anybody who wants to go out and get it.
Bob Saget, the star of Hand to God on Broadway.
Part of an ensemble.
No, you're the star. Shut up. I don't know any of those other guys.
Bob's the star.
the main star. The only reason they're continuing this this play.
It's Stephen Bauer and
good for him.
Oh, Stephen Bauer. Wait, from fucking Scarface?
No,
what's his name?
No, Stephen Boyer. I fucked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Stephen Bauer was from Scarface, and he's on that show on Showtime. That's great.
Well, I'm glad you didn't you corrected. You always showed up and tried to get something signed. Ask the wrong guy.
I like when it goes too long and break should have happened earlier.
That's all right.
We like.
I'm just happy I rememred fucking Manny's name.
We like to watch the wheels fall off.
He gonna put his tongue out to Bob Saget.
HandToGodBroadway.com for tickets. Thank you, Bob Saget.
Thank you. I love you.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna continue with Pete Davidson. Stay there.
We're back with Opie and Jim.
And Pete Davidson in studio. Is this the Donald Trump week?
Yes.
So why are you here? You're allowed to be here on a Monday.
Well, we don't go until like 4 today, so
okay.
I figured I'll get up early and not make fun of Justin today, so he doesn't cry.
I'm happy you're here.
Yeah,
even though you keep telling us like this is gonna be the last time for a while.
I think I can just sneak in.
I like that. It's fun.
Do they say anything?
This is my favorite thing to do.
Do they say anything?
No, they just don't want us asking controversial questions. I bet.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what we're
as long as I stay away from the show, I think everything's fine.
Yeah. This is going to be a big week with Donald Trump coming in. Who's the musical guest?
Sia.
Sia,
Or
okay.
Sia. I never know how to say it.
I know who you were talking about.
Psy? Oh, my favorite. Do you ever hear Gangnam Style? That's a good song.
That makes me really, if you're just the biggest Psy fan.
I love Psy. So it's funny. I prefer the video for Gentleman. I do like.
That's a good song, too.
Gentleman's a better song. And the video is good because the girls have gold pants and they're shaking their little hindies on stage.
Shaky, shaky.
Your next special, can you come up to Gangnam Style?
There's nothing that would make me happier,
dude,
than to do that or Gentleman.
I would fucking cry.
Especially if I came out to Gangnam Style smiling, like, just dancing.
Hey, sexy lady.
Come out all happy. Oh, it'll be great. It's going to be the new Jim Norton. Hey, gang.
Come out in a white shirt, really change it up.
When was that song around? 3 years by now?
2.5, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude fucking killed it.
Yeah. Hey, Pete, I know you're a Giants fan. That was a hell of a game yesterday.
It's disgusting. We have no defense.
Well, I mean, it was a high-scoring affair.
If Eli Manning throws
points, right?
6 touchdowns, you have to win.
Yeah. Not when Breeze throws 7.
How do all 5 of your teams do?
52-49.
Yeah.
I did not do well. The fucking Jets. That's the main team as most that understand this.
Well, your Patriots are undefeated.
Well, my Patriots are still in there, and the Bills are what, I think 3-4 now.
Yeah, you're hanging in there, Ope. I don't know how you watch football.
Opie's teams are now 17-11.
No, they're not.
All 4 AFC
disgusting.
East teams.
Yeah, I'm not a Dolphins fan. I told you that.
The Bills did not play this week, so you must have been disappointed.
I'm not.
But you had
Dolphins
many other
fan.
games to watch.
I was
watched on Thursday. You had 2 teams.
I was listening to the Giants.
Jets played yesterday.
Yes, I didn't get to watch the Jets because I was in Philly. And then I was going to Sesame Place, and then I was driving home. So
I saw you.
So I missed the Jets game yesterday.
Sesame Place.
That's
a water park,
place.
Right?
Huh?
Isn't Sesame Place a water park?
They've kind of closed down all the water.
Yeah, it's too cold.
Yeah.
Everyone gets
Stuff.
little goose pimples. Yeah, I was running around in a Mr. Snuffleupagus outfit. Go ahead, grab his trunk. Give it a kiss. What'd you do there? Did you get lucky? I was flirting.
Great. I went to Sesame Place like 3-4 years ago. I had a great time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, I work here. Let me take you and talk to you about the rules.
Do you go to Fright Fest too?
No, I get too nervous.
Too old for you.
I like Fright Fest. Scare him a little. Come here, give me a hug. I know you're scared. Uncle Paul. What'd you do at Sesame Place? Don't hold out on me. You did something. Yeah, give me the dirty details. Did you meet anyone? Talking to a fucking Kleenex box at this point. All right, we'll stop. Go ahead, you guys talk.
You don't like Uncle Paul?
He hates me. Talking to a tissue box.
You going to go back for the furry Christmas at Sesame Place?
No. God, no. I
wasn't
asking you.
Yeah, I'm going back. Furry Christmas, you bet. So much fun. Look how furry these little jokers are.
A very furry Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, you pull your zipper down. It looks like a turkey neck with gray hairs on it. God. Tickle the gray turkey neck. Red veins.
I guess they do a Christmas thing there. I didn't even know. I will not be doing that. No.
Oh, I will.
Did you stay over?
Huh?
Did you stay over?
Where?
Sesame Place.
Stay over?
I don't know. It says kids free stay and play. I don't know. I've never been there. Is it just like a daytime park?
3 kids. Where do kids stay and play Christmas package?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you stay there, Uncle Paul?
Sure I do.
You sleep in the rides?
Yeah, I let people come in and stay in the room. I'm like, hey, it's an open house. Get your candy. Excuse me. I just drank some sardine, Earl.
Oh, God. Yeah, so I didn't get to watch the Jets game. Who cares? They're 4-3 now.
Geno Smith's back.
He got hurt, too. They both got hurt.
They did?
Yes.
His broken jaw's fixed?
Yes.
It's pretty impressive.
It's very impressive.
Come out and play with a fucking freshly wired shut jaw, but he's nice and thin. Can't eat the shit.
I don't know. I mean, I guess, what was it, a fracture? I mean, maybe those things heal quickly. I don't know.
I watched the longest World Series loss ever last night.
Are you a Mets fan, too?
No, but like obviously,
Yankees fan?
I'm a Yankee fan, but you root for the Mets. Oh, poor Brewer. That's what I was thinking about the whole time.
See, you'd think what I do is ridiculous. I think that's ridiculous. You got to pick one New York team.
Wait, am I going to root for the Royals? I'm from New York. You got to root for the New York team.
Yeah,
that's
the Big
in it.
Apple.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't root for the Yankees when they're in the World Series.
You don't?
Nope.
Well, you're a fucking asshole.
It doesn't make sense, but I don't.
What are you going to root for?
I don't root for the Rangers. Are you kidding me?
Why not?
Are you a hockey guy?
Are you a New York? Do you? Are you proud to be from New York?
I'm an Islanders fan. Only the football gets weird. But I'm an Islanders fan. When they're out and if the Rangers in the playoffs, fuck those guys.
Really?
Absolutely.
Well, that's just because the Islanders suck for forever.
True.
So you're kind of like in debt to them.
Knicks, same thing. I don't root for the Nets.
Oh, I never. That's the one place I don't go. I don't root for the Nets.
All right, so you kind of get it. Did you watch the whole game last night? I tapped out in the 7th inning.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched that fucking slow burn.
That was really. I didn't see it was 2-0 when I got home, and then I'm like, yeah, it's okay. And then somebody texted me. They tied it. I'm like, I have to watch.
Of course,
now.
Yeah. Well, Matt Harvey was having a great outing too. He was doing all right.
Harvey.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that fucking jerk off on the Royals who was putting on one of those little cameras on his head, the GoPro.
Oh, at the end, yeah.
He was strapping it to his forehead, and there was like an out. There was an out left,
so he could take it all
so
in.
He could run out on the field
with his GoPro on.
Fucking jackass!
I didn't see that. Can I see the final out?
Can we admit that the Royals were a little?
They're a better team.
Too celebratory. Do you know what I mean? Like I felt like they were just rubbing it in, or is it just because they were?
Well, I mean, they
won the World Series.
They should have went. If the Mets knew how to play their position, their bullpen just did the right thing, they would have went back down 3-2. So the Royals probably know that they.
I knew we were in trouble when they were like Bartolo Colon. Hopefully he could fix it.
Oh, that fucking awful Roman hairdo, big fat head, and that little teeny shitty curly hairdo.
Fucking Stangle neck. Sorry.
That's exactly what he looks like. Justin Stangle with fucking Carmine Ragusa's hairdo.
No more jokes for you. I'm sorry.
Mixed up in this.
He is so out of. He looks like he's so out of shape. He doesn't look like an athlete.
He's fucking on the computer all morning. What do you expect?
No, not me. Again,
Bartolo Colon was pitching in the league before I could come.
Right. Look at this.
Which is 5 years. That's not that long.
Everyone behind home plate left when they knew this game was over.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I don't blame you. It's 7-2 though. They don't want to watch them lose.
You gotta stay and fucking clap for your team. Look, even the manager was leaving.
Yeah, if they blow fucking 5 runs in the 12th inning, because you let your starting pitcher talk you into keeping him in when you got a great closer, that fucking manager should have left. That dunce.
Ugh.
Fucking 2-0, and he lets the fucking guy come back when he's got, what's that guy's name? Afami.
Familia.
Look at them all celebrating.
Yeah.
They must feel so stupid. Like after the initial jump, what do? Yeah! And they just kind of stand there
You
and
just
keep
keep
jumping. This is stupid.
They're just celebrating. This is an average celebration. What are you talking about?
No,
I
stop
meant
it. You did your
during
job,
the
go
game.
home.
Like during the game.
Yeah.
Like they were jumping out of the bullpen,
They were
running
getting
out
excited.
Yeah, I guess it was just annoying because it was in New York.
Right.
I'm sure, the Mets would have done the same.
Where's Jim Brewer's last video of the year?
Oh, man, that poor fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
That dude has kids, man. He needed this.
It ends like the fucking bathroom scene in Full Metal Jacket.
Jim. I love Jim, and I know he really, really wanted them to win.
Yes, he did. This is it for Jim Brewer. He was at the game, too.
Oh,
yeah. His last video of the year.
This is like watching the Titanic go down.
How many views does this have?
4.
Jesus, 227,000 views. This video is like 7 hours old. That's it.
This was a great Royals team. They earned everything they got. They are the champs. They deserve to be the champs. They worked their ass off to get back here, and they deserve everything they got. They just kept popping the helium out of our balloon like they did all season. But you know what? We'll be back next year. We'll be back. Let's go, Mets. That's right. But you know what? Go, Mets. Thank you, Mets, for giving us a great season. For all the heart you gave us. David Wright, you had a spinal injury, and you fought back to be there for us. Harvey, you pitched your heart out. Thank you, Matt. The Four Horsemen, Conforto, all of you, Murphy, everyone on the Mets team, all the fans. No one expected us to be here. We had a great season. You made us winners again. We are winners. Don't ever doubt it. Congrats to the Royals. They earned every single victory, and they deserve this. No blaming. No, they should have done this, should have done that.
They should have.
Yeah, that's what you do, right?
I don't like graceful loser Jim.
Yeah.
He wants to sell tickets in Kansas City.
That's
Rocky
a good point.
7.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Royals.
It's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving.
Yeah, I don't like his upbeat attitude. Good luck to the Royals.
Yeah.
I want an angry fan. Hope you
No special.
Hope your plane goes down like a fucking Russian jet over Egypt.
That don't look good. He wants
Be an angry fan.
He wants to sell tickets in Kansas City. That's what this is about. It's just about over. Let's see how he wraps this up.
Long season. They did it. We'll be back next year. They did it. We'll be back. They gave us a great season. Next year.
What team leaves the league? You never leave the league after you lose. They're going to be back. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what happens. Exactly.
No matter what happens, they're going to be back.
How great would it be if he turned to a Royals fan at the end and said, "Eat shit, you cunt!"
That would be wonderful. It was a great season. We love you. We'll be back next year. We'll be back. Let's work hard. Let's make the Royals set an example for us to do. You got the Four Horsemen. Thank you, Mets. Let's go, Mets. La Familia, which in Spanish means we'll see you next year. Let's go, Mets. Let's go.
Go where? Yeah, let's go where?
God, when you're a hardcore fan, to wait till next year.
How great would it be if breaking news, the Mets will not be back next year.
Yes, the Mets have decided not to play again in baseball.
They're disbanding the team.
And now Brewer's in this thing where next year when they're 80 and 82, he's still going to have to do all these videos.
Well, he should be in the fucking booth. I mean,
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I would start watching Mets games again if Brewer was in there.
He's like their guy now. I feel like he'll be much more involved with the team.
I'm a bitter fan when my team loses. I never show good sportsmanship.
Me either.
That's how it should be. Did Chip make a video yesterday?
Well, there's one at the end.
Yeah,
he didn't understand. This is the end of one.
Which one?
This is the last one.
There's a lot of videos.
Oh, look at his nice little feet.
Yeah, he didn't understand what's going on.
All right, hold on. Let's see. Chip's been making some videos as well. It's not just Brewer that's making the videos.
To be honest.
Wait,
to be honest, what?
That wasn't me.
Oh, don't get cocky now, you pieces of garbage. we'll go back to Kansas City and win the series there. They win the game, all of a sudden they're all cocky and jumping up and down, acting like a bunch of sore winners. I bet you the Metropolitans win it. Game 6, 7, and 8, they gotta win. My team's spirit is still up. So you guys keep your damn chins up and don't get all crazy. Look at these bad sportsmen. Pieces of garbage.
Yeah, he didn't understand it.
I love how when you emphasize words, little feet go up. Little bouncy feet.
Yeah, Chip's feet were in that one.
It sort of seems like there's no pants at all on
No, there was Metropolitans.
There was no big reveal on that one.
No, there was none. He's just...
All right.
I don't want to watch it anymore.
Just
I can't
a
watch
hard
Chip.
cock.
Yeah, exactly. It's a turgid prick.
So Chip just thought they celebrated really, really hard over just a regular victory.
Yeah, he didn't understand.
You don't understand that was the end of the series.
Yeah, because he was a game off the whole time.
He'll figure it out.
He doesn't understand it's not 8 games in the World Series. Chip's a fool.
Every time I see that bio, it makes me laugh how it's spelled hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Chip's a bit of a dope.
My mother's house.
The Mets. What are you going to do? They had a wonderful year.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, who the fuck cares? It's baseball, right?
That's true.
You're not a big baseball fan?
I mean, the playoffs are cool, but, like, it's fucking boring, dude. Even when you go to the game, you get a hot dog, and you're like,
it's hard to...
It's fucking hard to sit there.
It's hard to sit through baseball games in this day and age.
Yeah.
There was a time before all this... before all these distractions where it kind of made more sense to just settle in and watch a baseball game or go to the beach with a fucking radio and listen to the game.
The only people that like baseball are like really old people because they can follow it.
They're still doing well. People are still going.
Oh, yeah.
It's one sport I tapped out of for the most part. I just don't care as much.
Yeah.
When you only like one team.
Year, huh?
Oh. I've been wanting to go to a game. Oh, you only like one team? Yeah,
that's why you can't follow it.
I like one hockey team, one basketball team,
and 7 football teams.
It's
completely normal.
3 football teams. Yes. Is that it for football? How many undefeateds are we down to? I think 4, right?
4.
Patriots, Bengals, Broncos, and Panthers, the only undefeated teams. And even though the Giants lost, they're still leading their division at 4-4.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Cowboys are only 2 games out of first.
Really?
They're 2-4. The fact that they're only 2 games out of first.
Yeah.
2-5.
Are they 2-5? Wow, what a shit division.
2-5, and they're only 2 games out?
They need Romo back desperately.
I understand that, but there's no reason you should lose 5 straight fucking games. You can't win accidentally.
They started 2-0?
Cunts.
Yeah.
They started 2-0?
Yeah.
Yes. They were 2-0.
Oh, fuck.
And they could have actually, there was 2 games they were really in. But they're a disgrace.
They almost won that fucking Giant game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They keep almost winning.
I hate their quarterback. He's a fucking, not their quarterback. Their coach is a jerk off. He used to be a backup for the Giants.
I like Jason Garrett.
No, we'll wait till you hear this. So they did, like, the Giants. Another reason why I used to love the Giants is because they did, like, when they did things for 9/11 kids.
Right.
So.
Oh, no.
Yeah, listen to this. So back in the day.
Oh, boy.
Garrett was a backup, I believe, for Kerry Collins, like right around early 2000s. And I went with my grandpa, and the Giants, it was after the game, and every single player signed my ball. And then we went up to Jason Garrett, and he said no.
You said no
he said
to a
no
9/11
to
kid?
me and my grandpa, and my grandpa goes, please, please.
How old were you?
So I was 8 or 7 or 8. It just happened. It was like fresh 9/11. Like I was getting every present. Like, you know, it was a good time. And he was the only one that said no.
Why would he say no?
Yeah, it was so weird.
Why would he say no?
Did he give a reason?
Nope. And it was clear, like, you know how, like...
Wait, where were you guys? Just on the field after the game?
We were on the field.
For the whole game?
For the whole game. And then after they brought us to the locker room...
So they knew. So everyone in the locker room knew you were a 9/11
yeah,
kid.
They knew I was sad.
What the fuck is that about?
Old backup Jason Garrett did not sign my ball.
Everyone did but him?
Everybody did but him.
How do you say no to a kid asking you to sign a ball anyway?
What'd your grandpa do?
Oh, he fucking hit. I never hear the end of it. He'll be like, the fucking Garrett Cowboys fucking lost this. He hates Jason Garrett.
Did the other players know that he was being a dick that day?
I have no idea. But literally, Michael Strahan put me on his shoulders and ran around with me for like 20 minutes, and this fucking backup zilch couldn't fucking sign my ball. I'm glad he didn't sign it. He would have ruined the ball because he never really played, but.
What a dick.
He was a dick. That's why.
Wow. How do you say no? First of all, any kid, how do you say no when they're in the locker room? You know they know somebody, or they're there for a reason. Of
course.
Because they don't just let every fan in, so there's obviously,
What the fuck is that about?
Yep.
And you asked him more than once?
Yeah, I said, please sign my ball, and then he said no, and then my grandpa was like, he kind of like tried to explain it, and he's like, yeah, I don't do that. And then he just walked.
Wow. He said, I don't do that?
Yep. Something along the lines of that. Like, yeah, I don't do that. And then he just walked into the locker room.
And he had to know you were a 9/11 kid.
I mean, whenever someone, like, knew at the show, whenever someone's there, we all get an email like, hey, someone's going to be by the desk. Like, say hello on your way out or, whatever. And even if we don't get the email, you just do it.
Or word gets around.
Yeah.
Someone must have said, you know who that kid is.
Yeah.
And he still didn't go back and sign it.
Yeah. So.
Oh, fuck him.
That's your hero, Jim?
I'll defer to Pete on this one. I thought he was nice because he took a photo with me at the Trainwreck premiere.
He was nice.
That does not trump refusing a 9/11 child's ball.
He was nice that night too. We did get to meet him. And
bet he was.
He was nice
amongst the stars.
But fuck that, man.
Yeah, that's kind of a dick move.
That's brutal.
That's a dick move.
I want to see the ball though. I want you to prove it.
Oh, I have it.
Would you let him sign it now?
Absolutely not.
No.
Nope. I would love to meet him and then tell him to go fuck himself.
Who's on that ball? Like you got
Strahan, Collins, Ike Hilliard, Amani Toomer.
All right.
Jesse Armstead. Was Armstead on the team?
Yeah, he was on the team.
You got a little Tiki Barber on there?
Maybe Seahorn, Tiki Barber.
Wow.
That's a lot of names on the ball.
That was a good team. That was the team that we lost to the Ravens in the Super Bowl.
He was the only one that said no. Huh?
Only one.
Wow.
What's going on with the Notre Dame coach? This story is pretty wild, isn't it? Notre Dame academic coach fired amid claims she coerced athletes into having sex with her daughter.
Black athletes, and she was complimenting their big black dicks. She's awesome, this girl.
It was a mom hooking up the daughter.
Yeah, she's a good egg.
How old's the daughter?
I'm guessing college age.
Fired a female academic coach amid allegations she coerced young football and basketball players into having sex with her daughter.
Notice she didn't go to the tennis or hockey kids. She wanted some cock for that girl.
Yeah, the badminton team.
Yeah, she wanted that girl to be fucked properly.
It's an Asian joke. According to an internal school report, the unnamed academic coach violated the university's values and its discrimination harassment policy. Wow. The report notes, I want the details.
She brought those kids in, and they said she was talking to them into fucking their daughter. She was complimenting about them racially and their genitalia.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I said she was probably saying they're big black. She had to be saying something like that.
Jesus. For her.
I couldn't like this woman more. She's an awesome woman.
I would love to be in that court. Tell me where. Tell me where in the rule book it says I can't get guys to fuck my daughter.
That's right.
The report notes accusations made by African-American students, including one on the fabled football team, who said they were pressed into having sex with the coach's daughter, who is white.
Who ratted this girl
white.
out?
Poor football players being forced to fuck a white girl. It's terrible. I don't know how you live with yourselves.
On Friday, one of the students sued the school, arguing the tutor orchestrated sexually and racially motivated trysts with her daughter by including condoms, transportation, and hotel rooms for academic favors.
Well, she lost me there, the whole condom thing. They're not going to raw dog your daughter. What's the use?
The fuck is this? Is crazy.
Awesome.
It's crazy, but who would rat? Who's the football player?
Let's see the daughter.
Well, maybe the
Let's see the daughter.
When you would assume if a football player is ratting, that he might be a little foofy.
I don't know.
Little foofy. He's not into the pussy. What do you think?
It depends on what the daughter
or maybe
looks
he was
like.
paranoid that he was going to get in trouble, so he's like, you know what, I better talk before someone else, blows the lid wide open on this one. She was exploiting African American males, said lawyer Peter blah blah, who was representing the unnamed student. He was invited to the family's private home to facilitate the relationships. The alleged 5-month relationship did not start until he sought tutoring lessons during this year's spring semester. Those lessons quickly escalated to out-of-state sexual liaisons between her daughter, who is also at the school.
I want to see let's look up the daughter's name, because is she 18?
Yeah, if she's not 18, this is a huge problem.
She's not named, and the woman's not named.
Right. Oh, see if you can find it, because they're trying to protect the daughter. Let's just see if she's...
Oh, sorry, Jimmy. Sorry.
Let's see if she's underage.
I got a detail here that's very interesting. So the academic coach would later interrogate these players about the nature, frequency, and quality of the sexual activities. So she was getting off on the details.
That's weird.
They had. The lawsuit claims badgering him with racially charged comments about his sexual prowess and genitalia.
Bet you put that big black dick in her tight pussy, didn't you? Yes, ma'am.
What a great tutoring service.
What an amazing woman.
The students' attorneys have accused the university of fostering a sexually abusive and hostile educational environment. The student tried to end his relationship with the tutor's daughter. This is probably why he had to talk.
I'm giving this woman a standing ovation in my head.
Well, I bet all the kids' grades improved, too.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, you should use our tutoring service.
Sure,
I got
she
a
fuck her daughter.
95.
Yeah. That's all she talks about is your big black dick and how great you were at it. Well, sure, sign me up. I'm white and I would do that.
This is fucked up, too. The student tried to end his relationship with the tutor's daughter, but she then pressured him to convert to Catholicism and recommended he seek mental health counseling. What?
Well, maybe he was like, something else was going on, and she's like, get some counseling for that other thing. And maybe he's like, I'm having trouble. And she's like, well, why don't you look for God? You know, I mean, my daughter's problem is she didn't get a big black dick. Thank you for helping. Let me see if I can help you. So it works out for everyone. Good for the mom.
What a weird story.
Absolutely.
Using the daughter and then wanting the details.
Yeah, that's weird.
Let me see the news report.
My mom has never been like, how was it?
No. Although she did try to get football players to fuck you.
Oh, you guys, I was, I shouldn't even tell you this.
What? Go ahead.
Well, now you're
going to get abused. All right.
You have to.
So I wasn't on the football team in high school, but I was because I was the video camera guy. And I used to make highlight tapes for the players.
All right.
And one time, the whole entire football team had to leave school at 12:30 to go to play another school.
Yeah.
And I tried to get out of the class, and the teacher goes, "Hey, you're not on the team." And I said, "Yes, I am. I am the video manager. And if you have a problem with that, you could tell Coach." And then I left and made a highlight tape of the game. And guess what? Got all the pussy. Yep. That's right.
Oh, my God.
I would hang out with all the players. And
did you want to be on the team?
I wanted to.
You're just too small or too thin? Or
I was frail, sleight of frame.
I would have got fucking destroyed. I was so frail, and I was good at catching it, and it's high school, so they don't really throw that much. So I was like, I'll just be the video guy.
All right.
But I made friends with all the seniors when I was a freshman because I'd make their highlight tapes for college.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you actually served a real. Any of them go on to play for real?
No, I did, but I also loved making videos.
No. I said, did any of them go on to play for real college?
Yeah, real college, Division I, a couple of them.
What high school did you go to?
I went to St. Joseph by the Sea.
Oh, that's nice.
And then Tottenville, and then Severian. I went to 3 different high schools.
Why?
I was I just farted, and I also farted again, and then I also I just never fit in high school, and I was always like, everybody here is really mean, and then I would go to another high school, and I'd be like, wow.
You were that kid? Your mom was moving you around from high school to high school?
Yeah, because I thought it was everybody else, and then senior year, I was like, oh, it's me.
Holy fuck.
I was like, it's me.
But wasn't that a pain in the ass, having to try to get to know everyone?
Yeah, it was really annoying. But
did the last high school work out?
Yeah, it did. My mom was the nurse there. It was really bad. Nice. It was an all-boys school. My mom was the nurse.
How many years?
1 year for my senior year.
Was she the one saying turn and cough?
No, but it was bad because
she assisted though.
It was an all-boys school, and she was a female nurse. So,
very nice.
Yeah, so I just heard that all day. Going to see your mom, and I'd be like, "Oh, you sick?"
What joke?
I wouldn't get it. I'd be like, "Oh, you sick or something?"
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Your mom, it was also, all right, so she has more in common with this Notre Dame woman than we originally thought.
Yeah. She's seen dicks.
Yeah, we should call her and ask.
How many dicks she's seen? Is she still the nurse?
A bunch. She's still the nurse, though.
Is there a difference racially?
Can't talk about it then.
Yeah, she's still nursing.
I don't want to fuck up her spot.
Yeah.
But I think she assisted on the turn and cough.
She probably has. I mean, whenever there's something wrong with my dick, I immediately ask my mom. Because I'm sure she's seen many dicks.
What do you really do? Ask her?
Yeah. I'm like, hey.
What was the worst one you had to ask her about?
Well, I have Crohn's, so my immune system's shot. So I I have bad dick skin if I don't like take care of it. So I thought I had like a disease.
You got to moisturize it a lot.
Yeah, and I sent it to her, and I was like, "Is this a disease?" And
wait, you take pictures and send it to her?
Yeah, cut the middleman.
Texting dick pictures with your mom.
Yeah,
that's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, would you like to see?
No.
No. Okay.
You.
Yeah, we're very close. Well, yeah. I mean, who am I going to ask? My dad?
Another just a doctor.
Sorry, I had to do that.
It's sad.
Yeah. No,
especially
but
your ball wasn't signed by that asshole.
Yeah.
It's gonna,
but you don't find it
bother me
awkward at
all
all
day.
That she sees my dick?
No. To show your mother your penis?
No.
Really?
Not at all. I mean, she's seen it, you know. It's not.
Well,
I mean, I'm not like fucking shoving it in her mouth. I'm not like gag on it, you whore. Suck my fucking cock, mom. No, I'm
there's
like
not many people that send dick pictures to their mom.
And it's not like the full cock. I'll cover the head and like I'll just take the area that's affected, so you can't even tell it's a cock or a toe. It could be a toe.
Does she send back flirty texts?
Yeah. She sends back her flicking her pussy.
Yeah, she covers most of it up. Just she leaves the button.
Yeah, she just leaves a little bean. Yeah.
That means you're packing.
Yeah. Oh, I have a pretty big dick.
Yeah, you got to be packing if you.
Pete's
have no
tall
problem.
and skinny with long fingers. Pete's probably an 8 guy.
Yeah. If you have no problem sending dick pictures to your mom, you're packing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. My mom, I found out that my dad had a big dick because my mom, after one text, goes, "Wow, just like your father."
She did not do that.
Swear to God.
That's great.
Swear to God.
She rules.
Yep.
She's embarrassed right now somewhere.
No, she fucking loves all the attention.
Wait, she complimented your penis?
Inadvertently, kind of.
That's like the Justin Bieber thing.
And she bought me Magnum condoms. And when I was in high school, and I was like, "What are these for?" And she goes, "You know." Yeah.
Wow.
She's good. She's like Obi-Wan Kenobi of fucking.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mom bought me Magnum condoms and said, "Give these to whichever girl you settle down with."
Oh my God! All right, let's go to this news story on the Notre Dame broad. This story is so twisted.
Filed against the University of Notre Dame leaves the school responding to allegations of sexual misconduct and racial discrimination.
Can you pause that for a second?
Yeah.
Did he just say this girl just got filled?
Yes.
I mean, filed.
He said filled by accident.
Well, she definitely got filled.
I didn't hear filled. Go back. I gotta hear filled.
She got filled with the whole team.
A shocking lawsuit filed against the University of Notre Dame leaves the school responding to allegations of sexual misconduct and racial discrimination by one of its own.
According to an 11-page lawsuit filed Friday, a black male student who enrolled at Notre Dame in 2014 is suing the university and a female academic coach after he says the academic coach pressured him into a racially motivated sexual relationship with her own daughter. The suit states the misconduct began immediately after the student sought academic support in the spring of 2015, and that the academic coach went as far as providing condoms, hotel rooms, and transportation. The lawsuit alleges the student was targeted by the coach because he was African American, and this isn't an isolated incident, according to the suit. Documents say the coach was involved in routine targeted sexual activities against other African American students on the university's football and basketball teams. The suit goes on to say the academic coach engaged in threatening behaviors as the student attempted to end the relationship with her daughter. Furthermore, the suit alleges after being counseled by a friend of the coach, who is an employee of the university personnel sought to medicate the student to keep him passive and cooperative.
Medicate?
Something's not right there.
Exactly.
Something is not right there.
But she did this with other athletes too, right? This wasn't the only one. This is just the first one to come forward.
I guess. I don't know.
How does it end?
With her getting hopefully promoted. The head of African American Studies. Lovely woman.
That story. In the meantime, the university has responded in a written statement saying the allegations are unfounded and a cynical attempt to attract publicity.
That's college news too, right?
Yeah.
Well, that guy was good. See, your piece is showing in the back. It's fucking terrible.
That was a horrible report.
Yeah, you know the news station is not important when the anchor's balding. Yeah, you know, like nobody gives a shit about this story at all.
Wait, do we even have one?
Well, I don't know any balding news anchors.
Yeah.
Do you?
Bill Butel had a legendary head of hair. That
sure
Chuck
did.
Scarborough hasn't lost a step.
They all got the full head of hair.
Yeah, Ernie Anastas, I'd kill to have his hair.
Good old Ernie.
Fucking Ernie Anastas' hair was the subject of a lot of conversations in my house. The hair on that cocksucker, my mother would yell.
All right, we should take a break. We got Pete Davidson here. He's getting ready for the big SNL with Donald Trump this week. That's going to be exciting for you guys.
Yeah.
You go back in today and start preparing. Yes, Justin.
When we come back,
old Donald.
When we come back, we should show the Uber video. Talk about that.
You really like that one?
Yeah, it's really good.
All right. And Jimmy's got
Charlotte this weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Comedy Zone.
The Comedy Zone. It's a great club.
Nice. Go to JimNorton.com for tickets.
Yeah, and I got a bunch of other stuff. Erie's coming up in 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks, and then San Francisco, Jacksonville. I have really good cities coming up.
A lot of cities.
Not good cities to go and hang out in, but the gigs are all good.
Yeah.
I'm on a good run of gigs.
Erie's a good hang.
I've never been there.
I don't know the first thing about it.
The best gigs are in the shitty places.
Sometimes they are.
Yeah.
You ever hear that song, The Erie? If you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. I remember that from childhood.
My fucking favorite.
It was a good one.
Hey, Justin, did you lose weight? You look great.
Thank you, man.
I'm kidding!
Oh. See, I really thought for a minute you were serious.
More with Opie and Jim after this. And now Opie and Jim are back.
Yes, we're back with Pete Davidson, who's getting ready for the Donald Trump at Saturday Night Live.
We're talking about the Black James Bond. Will they use Idris Elba? Won't they? If they're going to go with a Black Bond, they should absolutely use him.
Use Idris Elba.
If Daniel Craig is not going to do it.
Do you think they'll actually go with a Black Bond someday?
Why not? I'm so sick of that fucking franchise. I like Daniel Craig. He's great, so I'm happy if they stay with him. But if they move, just enough already with the same thing.
They probably will go with a female Bond first.
Oh, wow.
Nah, nobody wants to see that.
With big tits.
Pierce Brosnan was my favorite.
Piers?
Yeah.
What?
Because I loved him in Miss Doubtfire.
God, you're so
How
young.
could he be your favorite over like Sean Connery?
I'm tired of Sean Connery. To Roger Moore was fucking awful.
He was.
Look at me now, money penny.
Because he was just a kid 2 years ago.
Who's Sean Connery?
Oh, God. Don't do this stuff.
Yes. He hosts a relationship show.
We got the Uber video. We were going to play for Bob Saget, but we said screw it. So we have it here. We were talking about Ubers and stuff. You like the Uber?
I love Uber, but they always, every time I get an Uber driver, they always act like it's a problem. Like they're always like, like if they get, the whole point of an Uber is to call it, and then when it's downstairs, you're like, oh, my car's here, and I get to go out. But for some reason, whenever, I don't know if this happens with you, whenever the Uber shows up and you're not outside, they always call me like, hello, I'm here. Where are you?
Because they give you a warning that says your Uber's arriving.
Yeah.
And when you're not down there, they're probably like, we sent you the warning.
I'm like, I'm sorry, I have a fucking elevator.
I don't think you understand the app.
You get the little map there.
You look at the little car coming, and you're like, okay, then you time it.
Give me a second.
You time it, don't go. They're a couple blocks away. I think I'm going to go to the elevator now.
Their maps are always wrong, too.
Always wrong.
Their maps suck.
That's absolutely right.
It's like, it shows up. It's like, you're on Madison and 8th. I'm on the Upper West Side. What are you doing, sir? Oh,
yeah. Oh,
the map said, this is where you're pinned. It's not.
Well, we have an Uber driver pepper spraying a violent passenger.
Oh, that's cool.
This video is pretty amazing.
Yeah. It's a World Star Hip Hop video, so it's got to be amazing. They don't put shitty videos on their site. Let's take a look at this. We'll tweet it out for the people as well. Oh, boy. Would you get in a car with that guy?
No.
Who, the guy who plays Pablo Escobar in the Netflix series? What is that guy?
Did he set up a camera?
It's like real time.
Dash cam.
Oh, there's a guy.
Oh, the guy's just drunk in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pissed because this guy's hammered.
You got to be worried someone's going to puke in your car.
Well, it's not helping how this guy's driving.
Wait, here we go.
Yeah.
You just need to go to...
No, I'm kicking you out, man. You're too drunk to give me directions, man.
No, I'm not sure.
I'm kicking you out.
I'm giving you the directions right now.
Nope, that's it. Trip's ended.
No, I'm giving you the directions.
Trip's already ended, man.
No, I'm giving you the directions.
Nope, I'm kicking you out.
Park Newport. That's all you need to go is Park Newport.
I'm kicking you out, man.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
All you need to go is Park Newport.
I'm kicking you out.
I'm giving you the directions to Park Newport.
I've already ended the trip.
What a dick.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
The driver.
Yeah.
That's...
Oh, wait.
No. Get out of my car.
I think this is fake.
It's not.
Oh, no.
Watch.
No, the point of Uber is so you don't drive drunk.
Yes, exactly.
Fucking asshole.
And don't you just give... Why would you give them directions when they have maps? this.
Yeah, and it's not like he's taking his shirt off, yelling at pussy outside the window.
The guy was a ragdoll in the back seat, though.
Unless something
He can't even
happened.
sit straight.
Unless something happened and then, like, the guy was really being fucked up, and then he turned the camera on,
True.
knowing, all right, this is a problem.
Right.
I want to document this. All right, maybe it's not.
I bet you some shit went down. I think Jimmy's absolutely
But
right
here-
because
here
he set up the camera, so he's
He
like, all
did.
right, I've
So
had enough
something-
of this asshole. So there was
Right,
definitely a whole
something
bunch of
happened.
stuff that happened
Okay.
before. I think Jimmy's 100% right.
Sir, get out of my car or I will call the police.
I'll tell you something, you all shit. Oh,
that's real.
Fucking fuck
me.
Fucking get the fuck out, fucking bitch.
Yeah?
You fuck yeah, I'm giving you a fucking little shit.
Good.
And he got pepper spray in his hand.
Yeah. Call the police.
Oh, fuck me.
That slap made me so fucking angry. Wow.
Holy
Slapped him on the side of the head and tried to slam his head into the side window.
That was a hard slap.
Yeah.
You guys see this? Go to our Twitter. We just tweeted.
Wow,
out.
yeah, that's real. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
I guess the guy, something was happening.
Dude,
and
you're
he just
100%
knew.
right. That guy was being an asshole, and this guy
Right.
had it, set up his camera, and then he made sure he had his pepper spray in his hand, so he knew this was going to be a
I
problem.
guess he keeps it right there.
All right. Why else would this video start with him turning the camera on?
Right.
Where it's clearly like
Then
right
the
near
guy's
the end of the trip.
That just fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah. It
That
messed
slap
up.
made me so.
That just fucked me up a bit.
It's like, I wish this guy would have had a gun. Why am I
Right.
overreacting? And should I just shut up? Why don't I just shut up?
Play it again.
You want to hear
that
drunk guy
sound?
slapped him and he maced him, and that's the end of it. I want somebody shot in their life. And I'm an ass fucking idiot.
But it taps into something because he's like a musclehead in the back, and I don't know, just the fact that he swings at him after. Just get out of the fucking car.
You know, when you first see the driver,
He's drunk.
we're all thinking this driver's an asshole, right?
Yeah.
But that's the look on his face because he finally had it with this guy, and then he
Right.
set up his camera.
Let's see it again.
In my car or I will call the police.
He opens the door and then slaps him.
Which gave us perfect light.
I know.
Oh, right in the ear.
And then
Fucking
he pulled his hair.
get the fuck out, fucking bitch.
He's got mace.
Fuck yeah, I'm giving you a fucking little shit.
He blasted the fuck out of that guy.
Yeah.
The guy in the back took a moment to make sure he didn't leave anything behind.
He blasted the fuck out of that guy. And that does prove that mace works.
Yeah.
Because this guy gets out, and the driver's walking after him.
He knows that Mace is taking care
The
of the
passenger
problem.
was arrested. Good.
Is there anything else in the description?
There's nothing on that one.
In
Abbott driver.
Uber driver.
Oh, this made the news and everything, huh?
Yeah.
This is New York.
No, Newport Beach.
Newport Beach.
Customer space.
Jeez. Fucking brutal.
Uber's
that was
dangerous, man.
Huh?
You should have a thing in your car like regular cabbies do.
Like
a
the
no
camera?
slap thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Should have a fucking window, yeah.
Yeah, the big plexi.
They'll probably start putting them in. I'm sure some of the guys have them.
Some of these guys that are full-time Ubers, I guarantee they're going to the shops and getting that set up. Wow, that was fucking violent, man.
The driver says the
How great would it be
passenger.
if Justin was the driver? Just come on, man.
Cut it out. Whereas the guy's hitting him, you see Justin coming.
I need another minute. Wait a minute.
But he was a big dude.
Oh, yeah, that guy's a douchebag. He was fat boy.
And I'll say this for the sake of argument. Do you know how good it must feel to be in the back seat and slap someone's ear?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that must feel wonderful.
He looked like a frat boy. Like a college douchey.
He was loaded, though.
Yeah.
And we got to thank him for opening the door so it lit up the scene.
Oh, my God.
Great shot. Posed perfectly.
It was where that slap would have been in the dark.
He maced
in the shadows.
fuck
He incriminated
out of that guy.
himself.
The driver picked up the guy at 8 o'clock at night. The guy would not wear a seatbelt and wouldn't give clear directions. And then that was.
Those aren't red flags, though.
How are you that
No, I know.
shit-faced at 8?
He
I
won't
know,
wear a
8 o'clock.
seatbelt. Probably after a football game. Won't wear a seatbelt is annoying. You probably put it on, sir. Put it on.
Yeah.
So what happened? The guy was arrested. Where was this? Oh, do tell.
Newport,
Rhode Island?
Newport Beach, California.
Oh.
Cali. So.
You want to hear that sound again?
Yep.
You do?
Call the Coast Guard. This guy's crazy.
Opens the door well lit.
Let me tell you something, you all shit.
Oh, God.
Bitch.
Fuck, man.
Fucking Get the fuck out, fucking bitch.
Why is he telling him to get the fuck
yeah,
out?
I'm giving you the fucking little shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's chasing him. He's getting that fucking
Call
thing.
the police. Yeah. That's
See-
what happened. No. Get the fuck. Call the
That guy's, the fight is gone out of that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
The guy-
had enough.
Eyes full and a mouthful of fucking pepper spray. He just wants to go home.
The guy, the passenger, was a 32-year-old senior marketing manager for Taco Bell.
He was 32, that guy?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? It just reminded me of a video I saw over the weekend from Boston. A guy was doing some creep shots, and a girl turned on her camera and just followed the guy. And the thing went viral, and they figured out who the guy is, and now he's in all sorts of
Let's
trouble.
see that one.
Shit. I forgot.
Woman accused man of recording
this
women
is
on
everywhere
Newbury
now.
Street.
On Newbury.
So he was on Newbury Street. Was he recording them in walking, or was he following them into establishments on Newbury Street?
Well, how do you say it? Wait, pause this.
Yeah, she's filming him.
Where?
On Newbury Street, and apparently he had been filming them.
Right. Right.
On Newbury. Newbury Street.
Yeah, it's a woman accuses man of recording women on Newbury Street.
Could you find the original video? It was all over Facebook.
I thought it was Blueberry Street. I'm like, that sounds delicious. Go to break.
All right, we can
scumbag.
We just came back from break.
What? So what? Always end on a laugh.
No, but you
just came back.
Yeah. You could play the news story. Fuck it. They'll probably have the best parts.
Fucking great.
This thing is pretty terrific too.
Yeah.
Pretty terrific.
Yeah, Newberry. Got some old berries. They didn't taste good. Fucking home run after home run.
Mets could have used you last night.
I know, they fucking sucked. Oh well, they'll bounce back and win in big KC.
Well,
I don't know.
You might be the only one there.
Yeah. Are you going?
What's that?
Nothing.
All right, we are sitting through a commercial.
Yeah. You know, I asked for an ad blocker for this computer last week.
But I don't know if it'll block these ads though. Ad blockers don't block these, do they?
Yeah, it's any YouTube clips. You don't have to wait.
So
I don't even mind wait. It's like we want everything for free now. Like I don't mind a quick 15 or. It's amazing how we used to have to do 8 minutes of commercials, and now everything is free. We have to sit through a 15-second one, and we're like, you cunt! It's like, how do we expect YouTube to make any money if all they're doing is saying 30 seconds? We want it all for pornography's free.
All right, Jim Brewer.
Yeah, that's true. I am fucking Mr. Good Magnanimous, but you know what I'm saying? It's like all the porn is free, and an ad pops up, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what do I want? How are they going to make any money? It should be a public service they do. Hey, miss, take some cum in your face so I can watch it for free.
So you're mad that you have to sit through 15 seconds every once in a while?
In front of porn, I am mad because I don't want to see a fucking kids Kleenex commercial or like.
Oh God!
I thought that was the porn.
Fucking Paul.
Yeah.
They do
I
that
got zinger after zinger. Let me kiss your psoriasis. I'll put a little lotion on it. Make you feel better.
You pronounced it wrong.
Why are you correcting it? Don't
Put a
correct
little
him.
calamine on there.
All
little
of
itchy
Jimmy's-
Pete.
All of Jimmy's characters.
Little itchy Pete. Come here, you itchy Pete. Get over here. Let me tickle scratch you. Tickle, kiss, scratch you. Itchy Pete.
You don't like being filmed without your permission?
That video, which has gone viral,
Why are you
shows
talking,
the heated
stupid?
exchange on Newbury Street in Boston
Newbury.
after a woman confronts a man she says was recording tight shots of women's private areas, including her.
Let me paraphrase. He was filming their cunt bulges. He was on Newbury Street filming their cunt bulges.
So angry. Look at that.
Not angry at all. I'm just stressing. That's how the news should report it. Filming her nips and cunt bulges, those deep ass cracks, sucking in their fucking their pant material.
Well, they got to clean it up a little bit for TV.
Yeah, suck. Yeah, I love when a nice, tight, fucking fat asshole sucks in the pant material, sucking in those polyester pants. Filming those deep, smelly cracks.
God, we did. Well, all right.
I like when the pussy and asshole acts like a fucking quicksand, and the pants just get sucked in there. It's great.
Look at their names: Mark Ockerbloom and Joy Lim Nakrin.
Joy Lim.
Mark Ockerbloom.
Go back.
Go back.
Yeah, I want to hear all the goodness.
Showing fucking exchange on Newbury Street in Boston after a woman confronts a man she says was recording tight shots of women's private areas, including her own.
Even more, she also says that he even recorded underage girls. Fox 25's Robert Goulston is live tonight on Newbury Street with the video that everyone is talking about, including police, Robert.
Joy and Mark, and what she says the man was doing with his camera was not.
Hold on. Just paint the picture. He's holding up a phone that's on. He's holding up his own camera, so you can see his face through his camera. And someone went, "That's a great shot. Hold it up, perfect, good shot."
Yes.
Oh, that's what a camera does. Thank you.
It'll bring the story home. You got to show the camera.
We don't know what a camera does.
Not in this day and age. We don't.
All right.
And Boston police say they didn't find any evidence of any wrongdoing, but that didn't stop her from confronting him with her camera.
I'm videotaping you the way you were videotaping me.
What are we talking about? The man who we are not identifying because he's not being investigated or charged with a crime tries walking away from Jace Dillon for several minutes.
You don't like being filmed without your own permission?
She's publicly shaming him.
Is that what you're telling me?
She's
You
getting
don't like
louder.
being filmed without permission?
Can you pause this? I know Newbury Street very well.
People are eating.
There's all these open air restaurants, and she knows that, so she's getting louder and louder. Could you imagine being the guy walking away?
Was she filming him? Was he filming her, though?
I think what happened was he finally filmed her, I believe.
But they said they didn't find any evidence. But is that illegal to film people in public?
Because then he walked away with his camera, so where's the evidence? I'm sure he went home and fucking deleted everything.
Deleted all of it.
Because he wasn't going to show her because all she wanted. We got to see the long.
Or was he just looking at it through his lens? He might have just zoomed in and been looking. Maybe he wasn't filming. Maybe he was just like, "I'm trying to see your cunt bulge, miss. I wasn't filming it."
I know when I saw the video over the weekend, she was basically saying, "Let me see your phone. Let me see what you filmed."
I'm like, "Let me see yours too." Fun little exchange of ideas.
It might be coming up on this clip.
I hope so.
Yeah, let's see.
That's what you've been doing.
Dillon tells Fox 25 News she started watching the man after she caught him recording her groin and buttocks area. Then she says she started watching from 3 feet away as he zoomed in on other women's private areas.
You can certainly tell him to stop, but I think it's free game because you're out in the middle of the public. So I think that's just kind of the world we live in now.
I feel like when it's obvious that they're invading your space and your privacy, then I think it's gone too far.
Hello, person.
Jimmy loves the hello person interview
person
that the news does.
The man, the person.
Is she an expert on this?
I don't know who she is. Just some lady who happens to have the proper genitals.
Right.
She was just a lady on Newbury Street.
Yeah, she was just on Newbury Street having her cunt and asshole filmed. Big deal.
And
Lighten up.
Then they have the B-roll of girls walking away, and you can only see from like their waist down.
Exactly.
The
good
B-roll.
parts.
What
the
a
yummy
fun
parts.
job for that guy.
Yeah. But the B-roll was shitty asses. Go.
Public street, and you have to expect that the public can see you or that a photograph can be taken of you.
Attorney Peter Ellikin telling us there really is no way to censor what people record on a public street.
There's really no way to control people zooming in, taking wide shots. There's really no control, and that's why it's a free-for-all.
That's why I love to do it.
Yeah.
And Boston police encouraging anyone who sees any behavior like this to go to police rather than confronting the person themselves. We are live in Boston. Robert Goulston, Fox 25
They
News.
made this story so boring.
Yeah, exactly. There's not much. There was no story.
Yeah.
Guy was filming fucking pussy bulges and assholes, and this lady yelled at him, and that was the end of it.
You got to see the full video because he just wants her to go away, and she's just getting louder and louder.
That's great.
He's a fucking awful, dumpy-bodied person.
Did anyone have the Facebook link?
I'm looking.
It was everywhere over the weekend. I forgot we're gonna. I should have wrote this down when I thought about
on
it.
Facebook.
No one tweeted it out yet.
I'm looking.
All right, whatevs. We'll find it. It's worth playing the full video.
Wait, there's his whole face?
Barstool Sports. Do they have the whole video, though?
Killer glasses.
Then again, they're putting his face on, and he's not being investigated. I like that.
I bet this is it.
Let me see how long the video is, and I'll tell you.
2,600,000 views.
Yeah, that's about it. All right, here. Start over.
Oh, no.
He knows he's being followed.
How long is it?
It's 2 minutes. Watch this.
Oh, he's deleting something.
He's panicking.
He's deleting his phone. Yeah,
because he knows she's following him. And then she says, fuck it. Here you go.
are you doing? Does this make you uncomfortable? What the fuck are you doing? I'm videotaping you the way you were videotaping me.
Fuck out of here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I see your camera?
Oh, you want to see my camera?
Because you've got some really beautiful footage of myself and all the other girls.
What the hell are you talking about?
I've watched you.
Get out of here.
I'd like to see your camera, please. I'm sorry, am I making you uncomfortable? You don't like being filmed without your permission?
Is this my girlfriend?
I get why she's pissed,
right
though.
now?
But
Oh, yeah.
You don't like being filmed without your own permission?
yes, they can all hear you.
Is that what you're telling me? You don't like being filmed without permission?
Oh, she's yelling. They're all
That's what
looking.
you've been doing. You have footage of me on that camera. Footage of me on there.
Oh, boy. He's embarrassed.
You don't like it?
He's walking
at the trap. You fucking dirtbag.
Oh. Ooh.
Fuck you. Excuse me.
Here we go again.
I'd like you to pull out your camera and delete the footage of me that you have.
Get the hell out of here.
You did not have my permission to obtain that. You did not have my permission to film me. If you could please just pull out your camera and delete it.
Why do you think that I would need your permission? First of all.
He's admitting it.
Oh, you want to talk legal semantics with me right now?
Assuming that...
You want to talk legal semantics with me right now?
Well, I'm not
Let
a
me
lawyer.
see your camera.
I'm not a lawyer.
Well, you should have one. If you're going to be a creep and film girls on Newbury Street, you should have
Newbury
one.
Street.
Imagine her in bed.
Yeah,
Just with that fucking awful loud voice.
She's probably a wild one, though.
Are you fucking me? Do you like when I fuck you?
That's all you have?
Come on and grab my tits.
Your dick is scaly.
Wow, you have psoriasis.
You better send a picture of that to your mom.
After you fuck the next day, you crust over.
Where's the Jason Garrett autograph?
Looks like
Everybody
I fucking
else is
brushed
on
my
here.
teeth 35 minutes ago and had extra toothpaste on it. Yeah, you know when you're like, wow, that guy's clean, but he didn't fucking wash his face.
There's a little on the spittle on the side, yeah.
You got a little crest on your
last
mouth.
15 seconds. Let me see how this ends.
Ring. Wow, I can't wait to put this on the internet. Wow, is that what you're going to do?
Are you
Footage of me?
Are you done?
I just want to see the footage of me that you
He's going
took.
back the same way.
I would like you to delete it, please.
He probably
No.
lives right there.
He did a terrible job of covering up.
Yeah,
Well,
why
what
don't
do
you run?
You're not used to someone yelling at you. Are you like, you know what it is? He's going back and forth in that area because there's no one else to hear him.
Yeah.
He didn't want to walk by all the people eating because she tended to talk louder so he could hear. Do you like filming people? Oh, nerds.
How uncomfortable was that when
It's
she
a
raised her
Sunday
voice?
afternoon on Newbury Street.
Could you go back to that part? It's so uncomfortable when she gets louder near the restaurants. Oh my God. I mean, he's a creep, but you feel for him because, like,
I could picture myself in that
I'd like
position.
to see your camera, please.
Watch.
I'm sorry, am I making you uncomfortable?
Here we go.
You don't like being filmed without your permission?
I wish he was a dick and he was like, it's actually a phone.
Is that what you're telling me right now?
It's not a
You don't
camera.
like being filmed without your own permission? Is that what you're telling me? You don't like being filmed
We can take care of
without
this.
permission?
Please,
Oh, they're
shut
all
up.
That's what you've been
Shut up,
doing.
right.
You have footage of me on that camera. Footage of me on there.
Oh, he's just walking. He's trying to get. That's how you know he's guilty because he's not just going, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
He's like, I'm busted. And then
Start yelling back.
Then, because we're all assholes these days, they found, they figured out who the guy is.
He's a creep,
and
though.
posted
He's a
his
creep.
name, where he works, all that crap.
He's a creep. He's not like, you are allowed to do it legally, but he's a creeper.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking creep. Those dumb shades, filming cunts and assholes on Newbury Street. One thing you don't need on Newbury Street is to have your genitals filmed. It's walking down there for a nice lunch.
It used to be a place for family.
It sure was a place where you could go and get a brunch without having a camera aimed at your pussy.
Every Yelp review from yesterday was like, yeah, the food was good, but too much yelling.
Yeah, too much yelling about cunts being filmed.
It's
Good
a
for him.
wonderful street, though. For looking at the ladies.
Newbury?
Yeah,
Apparently
Newbury.
it's good for filming, too.
I miss my walks down Newbury. All right, we'll tweet that out, too.
This video makes me want to take a walk down Newbury Street, if you understand my vibe.
So you can get your cunt and asshole filmed?
Yeah, so I can do it. I would have turned around and said, look at this footage, and I would have held up a footage I have of a girl taking a shit. Check this out. Look at the log she's
Take a
dropping.
shit on 42nd and 5th.
When you go with the shiny shoes.
Oh, for what? To get up the mirrors?
Upskirts?
No, upskirt shots are so passe now. I mean, I like to get
But back in the day, New York City, these fucking creeps would polish up their shoes all shiny so they could look up skirts.
Kenny's right. He texted me. Kenny texted me.
I hate upskirts, actually.
You have no expectation.
You're going for the joke.
Too much
just went with it, but I fucking never got I never got into upskirts.
You have no expectation of privacy in public, which Kenny's right. You don't.
Right. Yeah, but
that's even though you're technically right, it's a creeper move to zoom in on a girl's cunt and let her catch you.
Yeah.
How many?
To let it catch you.
Look, he's got no legal troubles, but he's got problems at home now and at his workplace.
Yeah.
Have you seen that, like, on the subway? Like, there are times where you're riding the subway and you're not sure if people are getting creep shots or not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're not looking at you.
No, not me, dude.
Yeah, what do you think they're filming?
Yeah.
Your fucking crotch bulge?
Not me.
Guy's got a fucking big one.
Guys.
Let's film this big one. Guy's got a juicy helmet bulge.
Do you push your hard-ons into, like, women on the subway?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
I don't either.
What would make you think of that?
Whenever I get a hard on in public, I just choke it until it fucking shrivels up.
Oh, you're still at that age where you get hard-ons in public?
I get random boners all the time.
Oh, yeah. God.
My dick will just
the youth
get
of
hard.
America.
Yeah.
How is that? I miss those days.
I don't know. It's weird.
I'm not talking about where there's something, where you're like, okay, wow, I should have a hard-on now. I'm talking about, like, just having a random
No, yeah.
one.
I'll just be, like, eating, and then all of a sudden I'll just get a boner. Yeah.
Good.
I miss those days.
I'm not even horny. It's just like, my dick's just alive and well.
We've been there, brother. Good for you. You got a few more years with that, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
Late 20s, I think, is when it starts going away a little bit.
Yeah.
The random ones.
When I was young, I'd be eating porridge and just get an erection for no reason.
Porridge?
Random food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be having some Melba toast. Next thing you know, my cock is leaking fluid. Thighs are sticky. My love nectar.
Jesus.
Do you jerk off a lot, Justin?
No, because I have two girls in the house, and I never have enough time in the bathroom.
You can always
stop the bathroom.
Jesus, you can always find the time.
Yeah, exactly.
You
don't run the water?
I don't have any privacy in that house.
You can run the water.
When you're in there taking a long shit.
Yeah, I used to do that.
When they see Daddy walk in there with a People magazine, they know what's going on. Fucking then you just tug your prick instead.
I used to get the random boners when I was caddying.
Yeah.
For old ladies. And old ladies are not my fucking thing, so shut up.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to let you go there. But I would get the random boners on a golf course.
And you see the old men.
there it
There's
is.
Fucking nice hanging hairy old balls. They have bad old man breath.
I remember I would wear a belt and I would just belt it down. Yeah, belt it down, pull the shirt out, and just hope it goes away in a couple holes.
Right. Get that young turgid cock from springing free and distracting everyone's game. Holy shit, who's that caddy with the great cock? I can't play anymore. Let's sit on that puppy.
This is how I read your putts, ma'am.
Yeah.
I got to pull this out, and I'll tell you if it breaks right or left.
You just pull that cock out and showed him. I know I would have.
That's such an old job. A caddy.
Yeah. It's the only other job I had.
That's awesome.
A couple other weird little tiny ones, but that's it.
That's so cool.
Radio guy and caddy. That's pretty much it. Yep. I caddied from 12 to 24, 25.
That's awesome.
It was a great job.
Are you good at golf or do you hate it?
I used to be pretty good. I understand the game very well, but I'm not as... I suck now, to be honest with you.
Tiger Woods' ex-caddy, who I've had enough of, is writing this tell-all book.
He's a dick.
He is a dick. I don't like the fact that he's saying... he asked Tiger to come out, like his people, to release a statement saying, hey, Steve had nothing to do with it, but because some of Tiger's people did know, and they didn't want to release a statement about everyone individually. It's like, how about it's not about you, fuckhead?
Wait, with him fucking all the girls back then?
Yeah, he wanted to...
sorry, Jimmy.
He had more... Okay.
I'm sorry, because you just got me all excited about this, too. I think Tiger put a lot of people in a bad position, though. And then he's married and shit, and he's like, hey, man, my fucking wife thinks I knew all this shit. So I think he got a little worried.
Well, how about you man up and tell your fucking wife that you didn't know? You're working for a superstar.
That's
he
fair.
was cheating on his wife. Too fucking bad.
Right.
That's it. These guys are so, no one wants their wife mad at them or their girlfriend. I get that.
Right.
But how about you go, look, I'm sorry. He's arguably the most famous golfer in history. He was putting his dick in everything that made under $8 an hour. What do you want me to tell you? Sorry, it's not my call.
I think he panicked a little bit is my point.
Yeah, but he's a baby making all that himself. Fuck this guy.
But in the end, you're right. If you have a good relationship, you certainly could say, look, fuck, I just did not know.
Just tell that fucking hole you got at home to shut up. That's right. Fucking Tiger was putting that BBC in everything that moved. What do you think? His fucking wife was a stiff one in bed. Beautiful model. There's no way she's a good fuck.
I kind of liked Steve Williams for a while there, but he's coming across as a dick.
He's a fucking baby.
He's saying that Tiger treated him like a slave and routinely behaved like a spoiled brat.
Yeah, he's the best golfer in history. Sorry.
Yeah. But they always seem like they were getting along.
Yeah, say it now when he's not golfing.
I walked around the course many a times following Tiger and Steve Williams, and they seemed like they had a wonderful relationship.
They seem all buddy-buddy.
Yeah. As soon as you pulled out a camera, that Steve Williams would knock your fucking teeth out.
Oh, yeah?
Like he was overprotective of Tiger Woods on a golf course, too. So, excerpts from Out of the Rough, a book by Steve Williams, were published Sunday and painted an unflattering image of an immature. The Tiger started when he was a kid.
Yeah, so this guy took all those private moments they had together, and now he's making some money off it. This guy's a fucking cunt.
I agree with you.
I hope his book bombs. I'm going to read it.
He made millions because he was Tiger Woods' caddy, too.
Exactly.
What do they get? I think
they get like 5%.
I think it might be 10.
Wow.
So what do you think?
I think they get 10% of the earnings.
Does this guy think people are interested in him because he's an interesting guy? If you didn't work for Tiger Woods, nobody would give a fuck. Although I will. Well, oh no, some other golfer, Ellen Nordgren, whatever her name is, was the nanny. So I could kind of get them being annoyed at Tiger because they introduced them.
Yeah, Tiger stole. Oh no, it was the nanny of another PGA golfer, right?
Who cares if he cheated on his wife? Who cares? He's fucking Tiger Woods. Gives a fuck.
Let's see. One thing that really pissed me off, this is Steve Williams, was how he would flippantly toss a club in the general direction of the bag. You're an asshole. Expecting me to go over, and he goes, expecting me to go over and pick it up.
You're the fucking caddy.
Tiger's in the Masters or something. Sorry that I would deal with that any day of the week.
You're the caddy, dummy.
He's throwing the club toward the bag. I was a caddy,
I would let him beat the shit out of me with the club.
Exactly.
He's fucking $5 million.
When I was a caddy, these fucking guys would take their clubs and throw them in the woods, and then look at you like, you're going to go get it? And then you have to.
You're getting paid to do that.
And if you didn't, you would get in trouble. And you would have to suck it up and go, really? And now you're in Poison Ivy trying to find this asshole's driver because he had a shitty drive.
When I was the water boy for the high school basketball team, and the starting player would throw the water bottle at the wall, I would run and go pick it up.
Good boy.
Because then that way, I knew I got to go with the team when they traveled.
So you were the water boy and you were the video guy?
Yeah.
So you're the fucking, if you're Tiger Woods'
loved me.
Of course they did.
They were like, he's so involved.
If you're Tiger's fucking caddy, like, well, you should wear a skirt, and whenever he's done with a shot, you should touch your toes and let him shove it right in your asshole. That's where the fucking club should go.
Until you clean it?
Yeah, then you should crawl on your hands and knees to the next hole. You are a slave. Shut up.
That last line says everything you need to know about Steve Williams, because he said he had one thing that really pissed me off. Okay, he would flippantly toss a club in the general direction of the bag. So Tiger's like throwing it toward the bag.
Yeah, pick it up, bitch.
He made $12 million going. I think this one's good, Tiger.
Expecting me to go over and pick it up, Williams wrote. I felt uneasy about bending down to pick up his discarded club. Fuck.
His discarded club.
What happened
his
was...
fucking $800 club.
It was like I was his slave. A slave? You were making millions.
They had a discussion after all this. He said Tiger wrote him a nice email, a very heartfelt, like, "Hey, I'm sorry to rope you into this," email after he got busted. So they had a heart on what bothered. Whatever. They just actually had a real talk, and he goes, "It kind of bothers me." These are things he told Tiger, and he said, "Look, Tiger was receptive to it, but just shut up."
Yeah. Well, how about this? The other thing that disgusted me was his habit of spitting at the hole if he missed a putt.
Who gives a fuck? What do you care for? That's what he did when he missed. What do you know about the pressure of fucking hitting the ball? Your job is to carry his shit, stupid.
I think he was an athlete in his own right. I think he's
good for him. Then go be an athlete and not be that's like me fucking lugging around another comedian's bags and complaining. I don't like how they blame the audience. Well, then shut up and go do it.
Tiger's career came apart. Oh, that came up from the caddy. So he was a caddy from 99 to 2011. The caddy says his name was dragged through the mud, and Tiger's people didn't help him. According to the caddy, others within Tiger's inner circle helped
people know who you are and you're a caddy?
Exactly. It's not about you, motherfucker. It's about Tiger and his scandal. That's what he's supposed to think of while his life is going into the toilet. Hey, let's make sure the caddy's taken care of.
Yeah.
Shut up, fringe player.
I guess it was obvious that a lot of people were getting women for Tiger, so then everyone's looking at Steve like, are you one of these people, Steve?
Too bad.
Steve.
Sorry about all the pussy I was getting.
Exactly.
They simply wouldn't do it because, so this is when they asked, to clear his name or whatever.
Yeah.
And Williams, Jimmy pretty much said this. They simply wouldn't do it because there were others in his group who knew exactly what was going on, and management felt they couldn't single out one person
They were
as
right.
innocent.
They were right.
Angry, frustrated, and hung out to dry. I was also in limbo about when I would next work.
You weren't hung out to dry.
You have millions of dollars.
Made a lot of this.
A lot of cheddar.
A lot of moolah.
Oh, God.
Fuck yeah.
Did you read this one line? The caddy insisted he would have put his foot down had he known about Tiger's cheating.
Oh,
no, you wouldn't.
You.
Not with all the money at risk.
How about you mind your fucking business about what the boss is doing?
Beeswax.
Here's what you do. When he spits, you wipe it up with a rag, and when he throws his club, pick it up, bitch. Pick the club up and fucking shut your mouth.
I would love to be your caddy.
I'd love you to be my caddy. I wouldn't talk to you in that tone of voice. I'd be like, why don't you grab my caddy, baby boy, and we'll make sure that there's no psoriasis on the end of it. I meant to say club, and I said
That's
caddy.
all right.
God damn me.
That's all right.
No improv-ing motherfucker.
Only a handful of his oldest buddies actually had any idea this was going on about Tiger and his
handful.
Team. The whole world knew. Williams wrote.
Exactly.
I didn't know because Tiger didn't dare tell me. We had such a strong bond and working relationship that there was no way he could let me in on what was happening.
First of all,
that's bullshit.
Fuck out of here.
The amount of women that Tiger was with on the road, that is complete and utter bullshit.
Who the fuck wants to work with someone that you can't tell that you're fucking someone else? If anyone I ever worked with was like, you really shouldn't be doing, go fuck yourself.
In my humble opinion, that's bullshit.
Who the fuck?
I gotta add that.
Who wants to hang out with someone that you can't tell? Oh my God, I fucked a fat girl last night. Oh my God, how was she? Awful. Yeah. High five.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wants to work with a guy that he might know I banged a chick.
Every time you're
fucking yuck.
Every time you're handing Tiger the putter, you're smelling what's on his fingers.
Exactly. It smells like fucking. It smells like bacon.
Smelling handles.
Yeah.
I think you should use the 5-iron again.
Hey, that smells like home fries. You fucked that Perkins broad again, didn't you? No condom. High five. I came on my own bumper.
Yeah, he's a dick.
He's a douche.
Steve Williams is a dick.
They wouldn't tell everybody. What a pussy whip motherfucker. Well, your wife, you can't just tell your wife, I had nothing to do with it. Well, get them to say something.
He's lying.
I don't know if he's lying, but he's just a fucking a baby either way.
I think he's lying. I mean, the amount of women Tiger was with.
The fact that you have to write a book saying that you weren't involved.
He's just a baby. I don't think he wants to write it because he wasn't involved. You could say that in a tweet. Yeah. How about you just fucking admit you want to write a book and make some money off it? Okay. Yeah. Well, the cheating didn't bother you that bad if you're making some money off it.
Right.
You sound like an old man. You don't mind using it to parlay to your fancy.
Fred Thompson died, man. You know Fred Thompson?
I interviewed him, yeah.
You interviewed him?
I have a fine photo with Fred Thompson.
When did you interview him?
Fucking for the Tonight Show years ago.
He was a senator and then also an actor.
I fucked him.
Went back and forth. He was had that big commercial on TV all the fucking time.
I know his face.
Yeah, he's 73. And we lost Al from Happy Days.
Al Molinaro, yeah.
Al.
Yep.
He was the big nose
What's Happy Days?
Oh, God.
He was fucked in the ass to death. It was a really weird way to go.
At 96?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Good for Al.
Yeah, apparently he was...
Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that true?
It is true.
It's very true.
I'm trying to find my fucking...
You really don't know Happy Days, because they don't even really put it on TV anymore.
Happy Days.
You've never seen Happy Days?
I'm sure he knows of it.
I know that it exists.
Hilarious show.
Oh, is that the guy that goes, yay?
Yeah, that's the guy that goes,
That's the guy, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's fucking Fonzie was the coolest.
He's no longer with us.
He looks like an icon.
Yeah. What about the Halloween candy with the pill in it? The fuck is happening?
Just a mistake. That was a mistake.
No, there's a different one, I think.
Yes, it was a mistake. They gave it out by mistake. They gave out...
No, there's two pill stories.
Oh.
The pill found in Halloween candy. Mom, thankful daughter is safe. And then you're talking about the pharmacy, right?
Oh, yeah, the pharmacy is what I was
Pharmacy
thinking.
accidentally gave kids bipolar pills instead of candy. How do you make that mistake? Worker at a Canadian pharmacy accidentally gave out bipolar medication to trick-or-treaters instead of candy. Mix-up unfolded after a woman unknowingly dropped her 17-year-old son's prescription drugs while on her way out of the pharmacy.
Kids would eat it and be
customer
like,
picked up the medication, both of which are used to treat schizophrenia as well as other psychological disorders, and placed it dangerously close to the candy basket on the counter.
what'd you think of the Kit Kat? What's life anymore?
Oh, look at this. Police assured parents, because then I guess the pills were close to the candy bowl, so then they're wrapped, so they put them in the candy bowl thinking they're candy. And police assured parents, ready for this, that the medications were not dangerous, despite side effects that include suicidal thoughts, tremors, and nausea.
It's rare that I go through a day without those feelings.
And what's the pill found in Halloween candy all about?
This is one
Poughkeepsie.
in Poughkeepsie.
Close to Bananas? Up there in Poughkeepsie?
No, that club no longer exists.
Yeah. Bananas is done?
Yeah.
Been done.
Bananas?
Yeah.
All of them?
I opened for old Jim Brewer there when I was 17.
Wow. Which one?
The Poughkeepsie one.
Yeah.
I saw Jim Norton there like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
The Jim Norton?
That shitty hotel.
Yeah.
With fucking cigarette burns on the comforter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always slept in the hoodie.
Did you?
Yeah. Whenever I'm staying in a shitty hotel, I sleep on top of the bed in full sweatsuit and shoes.
You got that germ thing.
Well, that's a smart.
Well, it's fucking it's $20 a night there.
I dig right in.
Yeah. You don't give a fuck.
I dig right in.
Yeah, I get grossed out.
I just dig right in.
Yeah.
I put a towel on the pillows. It
don't do
grosses
any of
me
that.
out
Yeah.
that the pillow you're putting your face in, people have been like a dozen people that day have been breathing into it.
So you'd rather fucking put your head on something that they wipe their asshole with.
Yeah, I know. I get so grossed out by hotels.
Yeah, they get grossed out by you.
I know.
You walk in, they're like, oh, there goes the continental breakfast.
Better set the
Make
alarm.
double!
Better set the alarm early.
They have to draw straws on who goes in and cleans his toilet.
My toilet's very clean. I'm a very clean person.
Gotta get to the Fruit Loops
How
before
do
you
you
know
wipe?
who does.
I always wondered how fat people wipe.
I just wipe like normal people.
Yeah.
No, you lay in the fucking tub with your legs up in the air like a fucking lamb that has been tipped over.
I bet you have cute little dwarf feet. like cute feet.
No, he has 2 club feet like Dudley Moore. 2 boxy Arthur feet.
My feet are fine. My feet are totally fine.
What's the pill in the candy in Poughkeepsie?
So in Poughkeepsie, they had this mall Halloween where the
I'm just
kids went
picturing
from
Justin with his feet like slammed up against glass.
Why would
like
my
a cute
feet
little
be-
tubby?
Why?
Because you're a little fat cutie.
But that's not at all. That's not
A
accurate.
giant baby.
Did you dress up for Halloween,
Yeah,
Justin?
he was
Yes.
Mad Max.
I was Evil Knievel Friday night, and that was a costume party,
And then
that
Saturday?
was Mad Max.
Mad Max.
What was his costume party?
But the fucking Evil Knievel thing was like
ripped
vinyl. It just
when you bent over and
doesn't breathe.
picked up candy?
None of that happened. I didn't have any candy.
You didn't?
No, I just got drunk.
Your wife was like, Nature Valley bars for you this year, Mr. Knievel, all right?
None of that.
Sure, why don't you try to jump over this scale?
None of that happened.
How's my big evil Knievel?
That's not what happened. Not at all what happened.
What'd your wife go as?
You should pull
A
up
happy
picture,
wife?
Eric.
Yeah,
She went up as Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman?
Eric,
They all wonder what
she
the fuck
fucking
she's doing with you.
takes your
Wonder.
cock.
That was funny.
Thank you.
No one heard his joke.
It was a good joke.
You talked over his joke.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
You talk over every single one.
I haven't said a word.
Oh,
I've been sitting here
shit.
very quiet.
All right, let's see the Stangles.
Hey, I love your fucking dad tweets. Justin Stangle tweets like such a dad.
Does he?
Yeah, his dad jokes. Can we go through his Twitter feed after this?
Wait, just go to the no, not that one.
Did I fart or shit my pants?
I hope.
Oh, that was you?
Is it not
I
there?
farted, but I
Oh,
hope
thank
you
God.
shit
I
your
was like,
pants
is
as
that
well.
me?
There you go.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. That thing was like.
That's
the
very.
window
You have a very
stuck.
pretty wife.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's very cute.
Yeah.
EK. People are probably trying to figure out what it's, elephant something.
No, it's what people say when they see him. They go, ugh.
Evel Knievel didn't wear glasses, though.
Well, I need glasses to see.
Oh, it takes away from...
that is a pretty... I'll say that's a cool costume. If you're going to go on Halloween, an Evel Knievel costume, I can respect.
That's badass, right?
I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, it's something I would do.
The glasses. You should have put contacts.
I needed to see. I don't wear contacts.
Why don't you wear contacts?
I don't know. The idea of touching my eyeball.
Look at that. Your woman is hot, they're saying.
Yeah, I know.
Very nice.
Yeah.
They want to know why you didn't get the Evel Knievel wig.
Because he already has a wig.
I already have a wig.
There you go.
Much.
You have to read his awful dad tweets.
Let's see his Twitter feed.
You tweet like an old dad.
You want me to go through it?
Yeah, I want you. Hey, asshole! Don't forget to change your clock.
But it was, hey, asshole. Don't forget to change.
Because you wanted to get the word out there, but you figured you'd cool it up. So
no, everybody was just sort of reminding people, so I just sort of, I don't know.
So many exclamation points.
Ew,
there's a lot.
He pooped out a Twix bar.
Because of all the Halloween candy the day before.
Fucking genius!
Yeah. Yes.
What else did you do on Halloween, Justin? Did you ring any doorbells?
No.
Sorry. Why'd you say I pooped?
I pooped out a Twix bar.
I just shit a Twix bar.
No, it almost makes it like pervy that he says poop.
But it was supposed to be like kind of like a chip joke, which is just
go another power outage, a power outage, and not a cloud in the sky. Thanks, Con Edison.
Yeah.
Fucking knee slap. Do you slap your knee after you tweet? You go, fucking yeah.
But I see fucking you know how many times I've lost power and Con Ed just puts the fucking lines right back up where the trees fall. They don't do shit.
Bro, then they read your tweet and cut your lines.
Yeah.
But he's got a very logical tweet above that, Pete Davidson. Very logical.
Hey, Con Edison, it's 2015 and I lost power again.
All in caps.
Why keep putting wires in trees? Trees fall. Pulling down the wires? Why not bury them?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It drives me fucking crazy.
It's fucking awful.
It's obvious by that aggressive tweet.
Fucking crazy.
Strong.
I lost power. I had to sit there. I took out my gun and sat there in my living room waiting.
You have a gun?
I have many guns.
You should not have a gun.
Yes, I have many guns.
You should use it as a toothbrush.
That wouldn't work. It wouldn't work at all. It'd be terrible.
Oh, the GoPro guy.
Yeah, that really pissed me off.
I want to see his footage.
I do too.
I want to see what he got.
It's a great idea.
Did they show
I want
it?
to get his footage.
That was after
all right, why don't we take a break?
The Mets lost.
Wait.
We got other things to do. We're going to talk about... I want to know what's going on with that plane crash, man. That's fucking scary.
Yeah.
That don't look good.
I don't know what they're saying. Was it a bomb or did it get shot down?
They're starting to hint at just a bomb, I think.
Well, I tweeted my Fred Thompson photo. It's a delightful photo.
Let me see. He was a lovely man.
Yes,
Everyone
he was.
is saying very nice things about the Fred Thompson. Pete, where are you going to be? Oh, my God, that's a great picture.
That's great.
Go to Jim Norton on Twitter.
Why are you... Oh, it was the Tonight Show, right?
Well, that's what he's telling the people.
That was
What event was that?
The people.
That was Kentucky Derby.
Holy shit,
That's
I forgot
great.
about that.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Not giving
Fred
a
looked
fuck.
pretty damn healthy there.
Sure did. You guys couldn't see that fucking Cialis rod he had when he got a fucking gander of me in my hat and dress.
Wow, is that a photo? We'll retweet that or go to Jim Norton on Twitter. Pete Davidson, what do you got, buddy?
Arlington Draft House the first week of January, and New Year's Eve I'll be Florida.
Where's Arlington Draft House?
That's in D.C.
Oh, nice.
You know, I thought
DC.
that was in fucking Arlington, Texas.
No, it's like the border of Virginia and D.C.
It's Virginia, right? Yeah.
And then where the fuck? What's that What's the big improv in Florida? The big one.
I'm going to guess it's West Palm.
Yes, I'll be there for
It's
New
like a
Year's.
small city with a fucking microphone in front of it.
And you're going back to the office to get ready for Donald Trump on SNL.
Yep.
Oh, the Trump Meister.
I'm coming by this week. I'm going to walk around a little bit.
Please, all of you come. It'll be great.
Let's do this. And Jimmy's got the Comedy Zone this weekend.
In Charlotte,
North Carolina, and then Erie, Pennsylvania's on the way, and Jacksonville. Go to JimNorton.com for
all my dates, the laughter that's going to come.
And a nice little thing to click on that says
Can you
buy
scroll
tickets.
up? I want to see if they moved my last. Did they fix that one?
San Fran.
Why hasn't he fixed fucking Louisville yet? Have we told him?
Tampa.
Louisville is not in December.
What a great background photo.
Did we tell him? We didn't tell him? No. Oh, okay.
All right. Why don't we go to break, and then we're going to fix Jim Norton's website.
We're on it.
All right.
More with Opie and Jim. More with Opie and Jim after this. Sirius 206. XM 103. The show is back.
Back with Pete Davidson.
Hello.
A little more info on Steve Williams.
What are we doing?
Tiger Woods' caddy.
What are we doing, D-Rock?
Security.
Here comes Jenny Hutt.
You have to periscope as you walk into our studio?
I was periscoping down the hall.
Huh?
I was periscoping down the hall.
Oh. All right. More on Steve Williams, who's the caddy of Tiger Woods, who's now just being a dick, in our humble opinion. He's got a book out. Evil Beavis on the old Twitter writes 10%. So he gets 10% of Tiger's earnings at these tournaments.
Wow.
And also, it came out over the years that Tiger gave this guy 10 cars that he won over his career.
Yeah, but he was really hurt because he was treated like a slave. This guy's a fucking twat.
Exactly.
He was treated like an employee.
This guy's a twat.
Made $12 million.
$12 million?
Yeah.
$12 million, and you want to pick up the clubs.
Right.
How does anybody not think this guy's a cunt?
And the clubs are being tossed toward the bag.
I don't care if they're being thrown at his head like a javelin. Pick it up for $12 million.
That part is very important. It wasn't like he threw him in the woods or in the middle of a pond and he's got to go get it. It was toward the bag itself. Lamar and Chloe, Bill Cosby, Caitlyn Jenner, and even a Syrian refugee see some of the most offensive Halloween costumes of 2015.
I saw a Cosby one. It was very funny. It was a guy walking.
That was my favorite one.
And he was dressed like a woman who was drugged, and there was a Cosby taped to his back. It was very funny.
Like Cosby's dragging her away.
That was a damn good one.
That might have taken the best costume this year.
That took the cake if there was any cake to take.
Well, I'll say. Let me see some other ones from this. Lamar and Chloe, I get it.
It's cool.
He's got an oxygen mask on. He's a Syrian refugee. That one was kind of funny, too.
Yeah, Bruce and Caitlyn together.
Half and half. Yep. And Cecil Lyon and whatever. We knew that was happening.
You know this story?
I just saw it over the weekend.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this? Car crash, I think on the 5 out there in L.A., right?
Yeah.
And he gets thrown from his car, and he lands on one of the highway signs 20 feet up. And he's just stuck there dead.
Any pictures?
They blurred it out on the news. You saw the pictures?
I saw the body. They covered the body on the sign.
You on pills?
No. Huh. Wow, but what?
Just asking. All right, here it is. Man killed after rollover crash. Ejected.
It's a fatal wreck. You can see this badly damaged SUV that overturned on the southbound side of the 5 near the 134
Would it hit Justin?
in Glendale. The Los Angeles Fire Department arrived on scene, and they had to use a ladder to climb up the Colorado Street signage on the 5 freeway
That's
south.
where the guy landed.
The body,
He stuck through it? How?
He's
stuck up
out
there.
of that automobile onto the sign there. And
how the fuck did it get thrown that high?
I don't know. That's what everyone's kind of trying to figure out.
That's awesome.
And everyone's just driving by with dead guy on the sign.
You know, make a left at the cadaver. You take that to some other street.
Push play on this.
Did lose his life here. A horrible scene, a
You think he
horrible
lost his
situation
life?
Down below here. Something I've never seen. We don't know what led to this crash.
Who has seen that? It's never happened before. Who's seen that before? Imagine if this guy goes, and this is only the 3rd time I've seen a cadaver thrown onto a road sign on the 5.
I gotta say, though, that happened on Friday, and then somebody turned around and did the costume very quickly.
But no one understood what that was. The story wasn't around long enough. Go back to the news story.
Talk about TGIF.
Vehicle wreck. This car was traveling southbound on the 5 out of Burbank across the LA River towards the 134.
Right.
And you have the Colorado Street up ahead.
I want to see if they zoom in.
No, they don't.
The driver
they
lost
just talk about the traffic from here on.
But fucking zoom in.
They don't zoom
Why
in.
else are you doing this?
At least you could see what the traffic's about.
Yeah.
They're like, this is so horrific. Well, we're not going to zoom in. But then don't show it at all if it's horrific.
No.
What's up, Jenny Hutt?
Everything's good.
I saw you fucking talking to Pete Davidson.
Attacked him, yes.
I was trying to be polite,
It's
but
okay. I love him.
I think you were bothering
I'm a
him.
super fan.
He wanted to go to the bathroom.
He's just so adorable.
She waits outside the bathroom.
I did not wait outside the bathroom. He was walking one way, I was walking the other, and then I'm like, oh my God, that's Pete.
Very, very nice lady.
Very nice lady.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just holding in my shit that I had to take.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you let him just go in the bathroom?
I have to shit.
Yeah. What are you doing on your show today?
Well, by the way, my show changed times. Did you know that? I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I kind of did.
And now it's at 6 o'clock at night.
Oh, they don't like you anymore.
It's okay. I'm still in the air. That's good. For another
time were you?
year. Noon.
What channel were you
6
on?
o'clock's actually a better time.
Thanks, Jim.
It's better here. It's drive time here on West Coast.
Yeah, cool.
3 o'clock.
Yeah.
It
actually is a
And
better
it's still
time.
2 hours a day, so that's
It's
good.
a much better time. Noon stinks.
Oh, thank you.
What channel were you on?
109, the Stars channel here.
Yeah.
Oh, so what did they replace you with?
So Maria Menounos has an hour from 1 to 2 each day. So in order to still have 2 hours, they had to move me.
Your time is better than hers.
Thank you, Jim. I like
It
you.
really is. I mean, that's a better slot. I would much rather be on from 6 to 8 on the East Coast than noon to 2. Because on the West Coast, what is that, fucking 9 to 11? Who's listening to the radio 9 to 11?
9 to 11.
That's why you're in here now, because we're in the 9 to 11 of our East Coast
Say
time.
it again, guys.
This is the Who Gives a Shit portion of the show.
Oh, stop.
How was Halloween?
Halloween was unremarkable for me, but it was good for my kids. Had fun.
Unremarkable?
So, yeah,
Why?
my kids had a good time. I was busy schlepping them around. My son just started driving, but he's not. I don't really let him drive yet. At night, he has to drive a little more. Have a little
Is
more
that
night
him right
driving
there?
experience.
He's pointing at the road sign.
God forbid.
You got to teach him how to drive.
Yeah.
My God, that guy got thrown high up in this.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was still alive when he was on his way up. Like, did he go like, oh no?
He's going to be sick.
Oh, nerds.
Oh boy.
He's just landing up. He's just
Colorado Street.
That's fucked up. It's a fucked up way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool way to go.
Yeah, in a video game. And you're like, oh, dude, I went through a fucking sign.
Yeah.
Sick.
It's Colorado Street. They probably thought he was all smoking pot and shit. You hear what I said, Trav?
He was all fucking high.
Yeah, he's high, all right. Fucking in every way possible.
Your kids still trick or treat?
I don't have kids.
No, I think he meant Jenny.
No, that'd be creepy. They're 15 and just 17, so
I don't
it's a little
know.
old
That's
for
not creepy.
trick-or-treating.
Why? 15-year-olds like candy?
I mean, 15-year-old girls don't really trick-or-treat. They go to
They
parties.
trick or treat for cock.
Well, they dress up a little bit. They do this, like,
Yeah.
They
this
do what?
slutty
Did she
thing.
dress up all
Weird.
slutty and
Yeah,
weird?
of course.
What'd
Yeah.
she dress as?
Well, to school, of course, she was appropriate in an emoji costume, so like tight black pants and black shirt, but then a little emoji.
With the back cut out.
And then she was a sexy sailor on Saturday night.
Can we see her as a sexy
Absolutely
sailor?
Not.
Yeah.
I did not post that picture.
Can we
'cause
see her
it's-
as
I like a sexy sailor.
Yeah, she's only 15.
Did she look like the lead singer of the Village People? He was a sexy sailor. In the Navy video? No? Like too old a reference? 1978.
You
Sailor
love Periscope. Did you Periscope it?
I do love Periscope.
How many Periscope people you got?
Not as many as you, Opie.
I'm not asking for that.
not
I'm
a
still building.
competition.
I'm still building mine.
12,500.
I don't have a lot either.
That's a lot.
I think you're more than me. I don't Periscope much.
I think it's really fun. I
I've
like it a
never
lot.
done it.
Boy.
Yeah. Oh, I like your poll. Mets, right?
Ew.
Or are you a Royals fan? Vote and retweet.
How many
You know
votes?
what?
You did a Twitter poll.
How many
It's
votes?
just fun that
Wow,
then,
that's
like,
crazy.
0.
61 votes took your Twitter poll, Jenny.
It's a new feature Twitter has.
I know. I haven't
media.
used it. My compadre Lyle has been doing Twitter polls. And-
Really? Oh, that's
yes,
right.
he
We
has.
went over them last week.
and they're very popular.
How do your kids feel about you being on Twitter?
They don't love any
They
of
hate
it.
it,
They
right?
hate it. And it's actually a
embarrassing
little
as fuck.
stifling. Yeah.
My mom's on Twitter. It's pretty awful.
Oh, I'd like to follow
no.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, BBC Queen is her name.
Yeah. That's fucking good. I like your Twitter poll.
Which one was it?
Should me and Biebs do a song together? Fuck yeah, 110% Chippa.
Those are the choices. Chip's obsessed with Justin Bieber as if they're friends.
It's great.
I would love to think
I'll
that
see if I can
Bieber's.
hook 'em up.
I would
Yeah.
love to think Bieber's looking at this somewhere. Going, what the fuck is this?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about on your show?
Today I'm not quite sure yet.
Yeah, fucking
Definitely.
cooties.
That's it.
What do you mean you're not sure yet?
Sometimes I talk about vaginas.
You do?
Yeah.
Your hair looks dry.
Smelly ones, or what kind of vaginas you talk about? The smelly ones, the messy ones? What are you talking
about? Would you cream rinse your hair with
sand?
sand?
A messy.
How do you look in yoga pants? You do all right with that?
Okay. I mean, there gets to a point where I don't really think it's age appropriate to be really sharing the naughty bits.
In yoga pants?
Yeah.
Well, the gals are getting the surgery, so they look good in the yoga pants.
Oh, God. Camel toe is not ever okay for anybody. Ew, gross.
Why is it gross?
It's just not okay, because nobody wants a giant box. It's just...
You have no idea what you're talking about.
You like camel toe?
More than I like oxygen. Who the fuck wants to see a tight little...
In pants?
No,
I like it in a skirt. If you have camel toe in a skirt, I'll fly you to France and marry you.
Hey. Yeah, guys, look at that.
Oh,
Ew,
God.
ew, yuck.
Ew.
What's wrong with that?
I like to see camel toe.
Right? It's like a claw. Right, Jenny? Yuck.
Yeah, you park your motorcycle in that.
Show us
it
more.
Looks like a whale's mouth. Or a dolphin beak.
I love that.
Show us more icky camel toes, please. Yeah, ew.
When it looks like balls, it's a little weird.
Yeah, that's kind of true, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't think that's a camel toe. I think that's a set of bowls.
Got some bowls in there. What about this guy? This guy rolls. This fucking guy rolls.
That's fake. They just photoshopped these.
I don't know. Look at the girl's face. She don't think it's fake. They probably put her in there too. Whatever.
Oh, maybe.
So you don't know what you're doing on your show?
I
thought
probably
you'd come
do.
in here
I'm
and
like
help.
caught off guard in here. There are things I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about Harry Hamlin's
Why are you wearing
costume,
a vest?
which I didn't like.
This segment stinks. Why are you wearing a
Oh,
vest?
stop it.
Why are you talking about Harry Hamlin?
Huh? Because of the swastika he wore on Halloween.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Who the fuck
I
is
didn't
that?
think that was
Harry
cool.
Hamlin.
Why not? It's supposed to be
Is it
Sid
Mad
Vicious.
I know what he's supposed to be,
Did
but I
Sid
don't think it's
Vicious
cool.
wear that shirt?
Yes, but Sid
Well, then
Vicious
what's the
also
problem?
wore other things.
So he's doing it for a costume. There's
Who
no
is this guy? He's an actor.
He knows better.
He was in Mad Men.
He knows better.
From Mad Men.
So you're going to give him a scolding too on your show today?
Definitely. Yeah.
He's wearing a fucking Sid Vicious outfit.
It's Halloween.
Enough already.
I'm gonna give him a scolding.
Halloween's all about
Yeah.
being tasteless, Jenny Hutt.
Is it?
Yes.
Exactly.
You see the Cosby costume?
I heard you guys talking about it. I didn't see it.
You were too busy periscoping.
Probably.
What'd you
That
dress
one.
up as Halloween?
I
Lady
did
that
not.
doesn't use conditioner?
Yeah. That's
Fucking
what I
hair
did.
is so dry.
Your hair is a bit dry today.
Should be a horse
It is. Guys, you know
sleeping
what?
in it.
I had to take one kid to school at 7 o'clock this morning.
Where'd
I
he go
took
to
the other
school?
one
On
to
the
school.
sun? Where'd he go to school where there's no moisture
I just
allowed?
can't win with you guys.
Don't make fun of my mom.
If I put myself together, I get made fun of. If I essentially roll out of bed and come to work, I get made fun of. There's just
Nothing
no
wrong
hope
with your
here.
static electricity here. What do you got, socks? You're walking. What happened there? You're walking real fast on socks on a rug or something? Static electricity.
Yes.
Your hair is drier than Stephen Wright.
What celebrity are you bothering today that you're in early?
I have Allison Janney and James Brolin.
Oh, cool.
What, you're interviewing them
Yeah.
for your 6 o'clock show?
Yeah.
Oh. When are you doing that?
When am I interviewing them?
Yeah.
10:30 and
See if they can rub some sticks together over your hair and start a fire.
I'll try. I'll go to Dry Bar. How's that? And then they'll dry it some more.
Fuck yeah. No moisture in your hair or something.
Why don't you moisturize that shit?
Oh,
Exactly.
shut
You got
up.
hair like the Crypt Keeper.
That is not true.
Piece of garbage.
Asshole.
Stupid vest.
Not true.
You got a lot of hair, though.
I do have a lot of hair.
Very thick.
It's fine.
It's not thick. It's just long and dry.
Can you do me a favor?
Spaghetti.
Her hair looks like, can you type in Halloween Town? A Disney movie?
Really?
Pete, and I'm a
Wait.
super fan. That's so mean.
He's right.
Then you should love this.
You have hair like Rocky Dennis.
No, you look like the girl from Halloween Town.
Which one?
The witch.
This one?
Mom said you look like a
Where is
lion.
she? That's not the right movie?
Halloween Town. I don't know.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
find it.
Pete will find it.
I'll
Yeah.
find it.
Of course you will.
Fucking spaghetti hair.
Fucking.
My hair's not like spaghetti.
Yes, it is
hair.
before
No,
it's
it is
put
not.
before it's cooked.
Totally not.
Long dry spaghettis.
Oh, stop it.
Fuck movie is it?
Okay, could you give us your Harry Hamlin
I
rap?
bet you the barber don't even cut your hair. He
think
just
it's
moves it back and forth till it
inappropriate
snaps. Good
that he
timing.
Okay, type in
There
Hocus
was
Pocus.
Oh, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
Hocus Pocus.
Pocus movie.
The other thing I sent.
Hocus Pocus.
How's your memory these
Whoa.
days, Opie?
Did you just do that backwards?
I didn't do that.
Holy fuck.
That was crazy.
What the hell is that?
It went in backwards.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah?
Backwards talk.
The one in the middle.
Oh, Bette Midler. You got Bette Midler's hair.
Oh, by the way, you're not wrong in that. I don't have Bette
She looks
Midler
like
hair,
Chip.
but one side of my face. I look like
Yeah. Beaches. Speaking of beaches, you could wash your hair with sand. Fucking Bette Midler looks like me in that picture.
I love that movie.
Big fat witch.
You look like Bette Midler.
I do. Half of my face.
And she looks like
doesn't,
me.
and one half does.
Fucking piece of garbage. Do you ever know you're my hero? What are you, a sandwich? Fucking killing.
What half of your face looks like Bette Midler?
My left side looks like Bette Midler.
And the right side looks like
Doesn't.
what?
Not Bette Midler. But the left side does. It's a good
Oh,
call.
God, you study yourself too.
I don't study
closely.
myself. I just
Why else
saw in
would
a
you know
picture. I
that?
looked because I noticed it in the picture.
That your left side of your face looks like Bette Midler?
So it seems. I'm asymmetrical. Believe me, it's not fun.
Can you go up?
Which one?
There's a picture of her interviewing a guest. Oh, there it is.
That's right. It's a witch over the cauldron. You look like a fucking witch.
It's fine.
Josh Brolin's on the show today.
Yeah, is he? That's cool. When he walks in, your hair's just going to stand up from all the rug static electricity.
Why don't you leave Harry Hamlin alone? He's an older gentleman. He wore
He knows what I mean, because he knows better.
It's
Are
a
you really
Halloween
trying to take a
costume.
picture to show my hair right now?
Will you tweet out photos?
Don't let the flash go off. It might explode.
Right.
Fucking hair is so dry.
Anyway.
It's like pubes.
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's cruel.
Not cool.
So why? Because I think he knows better. I think he knows that that's just obnoxious and a little bit anti-Semitic.
How about you take the other fucking angle and say it's Halloween and people do this? They
Yeah,
do
for
tasteless
once.
Halloween
You
costumes.
could have had a killer Bette Midler costume.
Right.
Yeah.
I could have. It's
Quit being a piece of garbage.
You just had to put a magician's outfit on.
I was trying to look up. My memory is not what it once was, Opie,
Right.
because as you know, I'm old.
I didn't
so
say
I
you
have
were
to
old.
remember what I sent to my producer to throw.
Hope you guys are marking this segment for best of.
Yes, we are actually.
Hideous.
This should be the whole podcast.
Oh, I have Star Jones on tonight.
Ugh.
She's live.
Gosh.
Oh, great.
Oh, and I know what else I have on. I have an issue, a parenting issue that I have to talk about.
Please tell me.
Let's hear it. What's the parenting?
I'll help you.
I'm always going to love you, so it's okay.
You want me to come on and
All right,
straighten
so
out?
no. Here's
I think
what,
your hair looks great.
So there was a kid who had a party, and the parents were home.
Right.
And
That's
then
good.
the parents decided to throw all the kids out just like that at like 10:30 or 11 because they got a complaint from a neighbor. So all these kids were left on Halloween night walking the local streets, and I thought that was really not right. The parents, one of the kids could have gotten killed walking. So the question is...
Oh, my God.
I
Is
think
the
that's the
question
most
at the end of this?
responsible parent ever.
It's not. They have liability now.
Well, how were the
It's
parents
not
going to
made
get
for
home anyway?
radio.
No, the parents weren't.
I mean, how are the kids going to get home?
Wait,
They
anyway?
were going to get picked up.
What's the question?
The question is, how are these crappy parents for throwing out all those kids?
This is
They
the
are.
main
By the
topic.
way, my listeners will totally call in for that.
Your listener is not going to like
But all
this.
you're going to do is, all you're going to hear is, yes, they are. And then,
Crappy
no,
parents.
I don't think they are.
No,
Well,
other people.
Who
Right.
brought Jenny in?
Yeah, Jim.
I love Jenny. I really do. I do. I like you very much.
Opie ran into her in the hall.
I said, come on by and say hi.
You guys look related.
No, don't you do that.
A little bit.
Because they're both gingers.
A little bit. Don't you do that. Well, that should be a great phone topic. Looking
fun
forward
enough.
to hearing that.
Yeah.
What do you think of the mom who made the mother who made her daughter have sex with the black athletes on Notre Dame?
That's a story you should be talking about.
I bet.
By the way, I don't know this story yet, but I will now.
You don't know nothing.
Well, I know something.
You don't know
but I
nothing.
You don't know shit.
What
Jenny.
What was that story?
You're losing your mind. Calm down.
It's a big news story.
I haven't seen it yet. Wait.
It's
Go
a much
down.
better story than
I'm sure I'll talk
kids
about this
having
story.
to walk around on Halloween.
I mean, aren't you supposed to walk around on Halloween?
Isn't that the best night to throw
Okay,
kids out of your
that's a
house on
problem. By the way,
Halloween? Who
that
cares?
story is a big problem. What's wrong with that mother? Seriously?
So you wouldn't do this to your daughter?
No, I wouldn't.
All right, well,
Opie.
there you go.
I mean, come on.
I just gave you material
Honestly,
for your show.
What mother would? That's not. That's disgusting. The fuck is wrong with her? Seriously?
I know. We should
you ever
definitely
had-
not do that.
Why
That's
would she do
terrible.
that?
That's bad parenting, and there's nothing we hate on this program more than bad parenting.
Wait,
endorse bad
wait. I
parenting.
just got a tweet saying, can you play the audio of Jenny singing and calling out Chris Rock?
I gotta go.
Yes.
You never
I
heard
love
this?
that.
It's actually really
never-
good.
What?
I love that.
I
You've
would-
never heard this?
I would love to hear this.
Worst timing ever?
It was what happened was there was a Samuel Samuel Jackson sang this song about the racist police and how they were beating up innocent black people, and he was trying to nominate people. Nobody picked up on it or did it. Although, let me stand corrected, somebody did it, and she sang the song.
Because I'm an idiot.
And then nominated Chris Rock.
Well, let's play it. I think we should play it.
You've never heard this?
No.
Come on.
Nobody has.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, this is a very popular segment.
We play it a lot.
Let's see it.
I need to hear this.
We're going to get it.
I'm very excited.
Your phone topic's stupid. I would blow that off. Because kicking kids out of a party on Halloween, who cares? Everyone else is outside. I'm serious.
I care because
and leave Harry Hamlin alone.
She has teenage kids.
Yeah, it's relevant.
If Harry Hamlin wore that shirt on a day besides Halloween, it's a problem. But it's a costume.
Oh, this was recent.
It was Halloween.
Yesterday. It was
Halloween. Not a fan of the Nazis, but Halloween.
Not a
Jenny
fan of the
Hutt.
Nazis. Kind of endorsing the Nazis a teeny tiny bit.
He's not endorsing the Nazis.
He's
no, he's not.
Shame on him.
No,
I just think he knows better.
He went to one of those hoity-toity Hollywood Halloween parties, and I bet you there were a lot of people trying to go for the tasteless costume.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Would you wear that?
I personally wouldn't, but
I'd wear it tomorrow. I'd wear it.
But
you would not.
Yeah, just for respect to the political ideology. But sure, they made some mistakes.
But if someone showed up at the party I was at, I wouldn't be running on the radio getting them in trouble or more trouble.
It's not really trouble, but I am going to talk. I think shame on him. I think it's gross.
Oh, please. Let's hear your song. This is Shame on You.
Thank you. I already know it's shame on me.
I am so excited.
Oh, Pete.
My favorite part is the end.
Yeah.
I nominate Chris Rock like Chris is listening.
What, you fucking tried to ice bucket challenge this shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait.
This was going to be the next thing, but then what happened was we lost two cops.
Two cops were cop
like
were
a day
killed.
later.
They were assassinated like the next day.
That fucking
worst timing on this.
Animal from Baltimore came up and killed two cops
right.
after he shot his girlfriend or something.
That was fucking awful.
All right, you got that, Travis?
I can hear my neighbor crying, I can't breathe. Now I'm in the struggle, and I can't leave. Calling out the violence of the racist police. We ain't gonna stop till people are free. We ain't gonna stop till people are free.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it is.
I nominate Chris Rock.
I know.
To do what? To sing that?
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson was hoping like other people would sing his song and then nominate, sort of like the Ice Bucket Challenge. So she was the only person after Samuel
No
Jackson.
one did it.
No one except Jenny Hutt.
Except
And then
for
she
Jenny
wants
Hutt.
Chris Rock to do it.
She nominates Chris Rock.
Terrible.
My favorite part was the
I know.
Endorsing everyone.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, well.
Wonderful news if that were true.
Thank you. Thank you so
Her hair can't breathe. It's on fire.
Who else?
I like to dry my hair with a blowtorch.
But I also like
got the bounce and luster of a tire iron.
I also like that it's not like a real song or a known song, so she had to listen to Samuel Jackson's thing and write down all the lyrics.
No, that was easy. That's easy for me.
Who else is on your radar?
On my radar?
Yeah, you're going after Harry Hamlin.
I'm not going after Harry Hamlin. He wore a fucking swastika.
Give me one more person you're going. Who's
I'm not
on your
going
radar?
I don't think I'm going. I'm going after those parents today. I don't.
I can't breathe. It's not an 8-syllable word.
All right.
Yes. I nominate Saddam Hussein. What a dork.
Who else is on your radar? Then you can leave.
I don't think I'm angry
One more
with
person
anybody
on your
else.
radar.
I'm not angry with anybody else today.
Are you going to name names of those parents who abandoned those kids?
I won't name names, but
You
I do
gotta
think a
name
lot of
names.
parents just suck, and I take issue with. But what are you going to do?
Are they local? Are they in your neighborhood?
They're local enough, yeah.
After
I
your
won't give
parent-
names because that's not
So
right. They're private people, but I think it's uncool.
All right, you know what? This is an extremely boring subject, but I do want to add one thing
boy.
to this. One fact. She lives in a extremely rich neighborhood.
No, that's not
So
where
if you-
this was.
so if
This
you
was
leave-
not in an extrely rich neighborhood.
So you
where
let
the
your
party
kids
was.
out. I mean, what's going to happen to them?
I mean, where they were, it was not a great neighborhood, and
what neighborhood?
More than that,
I
it
know
wasn't
Long
well
Island.
lit, and kids could have gotten hit by cars, and the parents threw them out and threw them on the street. Not cool.
15-year-olds aren't going to get hit by cars.
It was 16-year-olds.
They're not going to get hit by cars. What town?
And they
was
were
it?
drunk.
What
and
town
that's the
was
other
it?
thing that I don't love when parents provide the alcohol. It's not cool.
I think that's the coolest.
Kids are supposed
super
to
cool.
sneak
It's
that
way safer.
stuff.
What town is this?
It's in Long Island somewhere.
I know. What town?
Oh, that was in Glen Cove.
Oh God, that's a good area too. It just doesn't have the mega mansions where you live.
Where you live in Comac?
Her dad built her a mansion on his property.
That's not how it happened.
He has so much property that he.
Oh, is your dad Jabba?
She finally had
Thank you.
She finally had
Jabba the Hutt himself got the joke.
Oh, it's not funny. I mean, that's not like. How did this even come back on me?
You're here.
She finally had to move out, and he built her a mansion at the end of the driveway. Basically,
it's like the call.
that's true.
It's not. It didn't go down like
Yes,
that.
it did. It's like the Godfather's compound.
It's
I hope you
sick.
go for a ride on the causeway.
You're welcome to come over anytime.
Don't make us play your Sweet 16 video.
Do not play my Sweet 16 video. I cannot deal with that.
You want to see one more thing?
I want to see one more thing.
One more thing.
Come on, I want to put Pete on my show.
I bet you when water hits her hair, it beads up like rain eggs.
Oh, Jesus.
What is?
All right, hold on. Here we go. This is Jenny Hutt. I would guess about 40 years ago.
1986, and I'm
30 years ago. I mean, it's not that far off.
What were you basing that number on? Just how she looks today?
Well, she looks a little beat up today.
It's okay.
I've seen her look better. But, I mean, oh
my God.
I'm sure I'm not a delight every day either. All right, here we go. Jesus.
I just want to thank you so much for my party.
My mom says I look like a lion.
I just want to thank you so much for my party.
I'm really excited.
I'm just going to put some pins on the map and go to Europe with Ben.
That was not my line.
I want to set this clip up nice. You see how huge her front lawn is. This is not.
I think you're going to say forehead.
This is not a movie set, Pete Davidson. That's her house in the background.
It's fucking sick.
That's a sick mansion. That's sick
awesome.
Long Island
Looks
mansion.
like a country club.
Yes,
That's great.
That's your house, right? Be honest.
Yeah, so
You
yeah,
probably
that's my
never
house.
saw your dad, just
Yeah.
like me. We have a lot in common.
I'm dating a blind girl.
Dad!
All right.
Excited, and I'm mostly excited because all my friends are here, and everyone's going to be here.
Oh, my friend.
And it should be great, I'm hoping, and I left it in your hands and didn't know anything about it. It's one big surprise, and that's great because
It's an awful
I'll
Bob
be so
Barker microphone.
candid, we know. And thank you, Stacy. You're incredible for living with me for 16 years.
I'll say this about Jenny Hutt. She is a terrible segment on this program, but a very good and graceful person. What a nice 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, that was nice.
wow.
She's a very
Sure.
grateful
Yeah.
person.
Yes.
That's so nice.
She's very lovely.
Yes.
Not at all entitled.
Brian, you too. the
Okay,
same
in all
thing.
fairness, I could have been a total asshole, and I really
Well, that's why I was
wasn't.
just complimenting
I
you
know
in a
you're being
genuine
sarcastic,
fashion. No,
but
not
I
actually.
wasn't being sarcastic.
okay.
You can't
I
read
wasn't.
anything.
No,
I
yeah.
can't because I come in here and it's brutal.
Well, it's not brutal, Jen. We
It's like
like
I
you
get
very much.
assessed, like
But
I-
just a
I was
soccer
thinking- I was
mom
laughing.
segment. What are we doing?
Well, I'm not exactly a soccer
yeah.
mom because my kids don't play soccer, but I am a mom.
Let me see the video.
And
Racist police.
Grandma and Grandpa, of course. How could I forget you guys? Actually, I can't redo that because if I don't say Grandma and Grandpa, I'll die.
Yeah. Mom says I look like a lion.
Well, we just had a little technical difficulties a minute ago, but hey, that's life. Grandma and Gramps, you're unreal.
Who do you
and
think you're
I love
broadcasting to?
It was
At
unclear.
16?
I
Exactly.
didn't know. I was so affected. It's
Sorry, I
scary.
forgot you, you whole bag. I was under pressure.
All true.
you, and you're great.
As this is happening, I wish the fucking housekeeper would hang herself off the balcony, like in The Omen. This is for you, Jenny.
You just see her swinging in the back like the Wizard of Oz.
Did you ever see that scene in The Omen?
No.
It's the fucking...
I never saw The Omen. Is it good?
Oh, my God.
Hey.
That's what I want to see happen behind Jenny Hutt while she's fucking...
Is it creepy?
It's awesome.
It's amazing.
This is much better than Jenny's video. The kid's birthday party.
Look at me! I'm over here!
While Jenny's talking. Thanks, Grandma.
Look at me, Damien! It's all for you!
greatest thing ever shot. I would almost be willing to do that just to ruin a birthday party.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Happy birthday to you.
Thanks,
Neck
Grandma,
snap.
Gramp. Mom says I look like a lion.
Was she possessed by the devil or just at Jenny Hutt's birthday?
Who performed at your Sweet 16?
Run DMC and the Beastie Boys.
Wow.
Do you have a picture of the Beastie Boys?
I think, yeah, I have
How do you not?
Pete, this is 1986
when they were
Run DMC and the Beastie
Exactly.
Boys.
Well,
That
my
was when they were
invitation,
cool.
you guys have
That
heard
was
my
when
invitation.
rapping like that was cool.
Yeah.
Look at me with all my ice. Isn't that like really, really nice?
Don't you be a sucker MC.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Didn't I play you guys my Sweet 16 invitation? I think I did.
Oh, please play it again. Not for us, though.
Exactly. It's great. I rapped till you talk too much.
After this appearance, they moved your show again. You're now on at 2 a.m.
And so should ours be.
If you want to rap, come over my house.
Yeah, well, have some fun, but don't bring a gun. Socially responsible messages.
Fucking shitty rap.
Like that.
Yeah.
You picked a perfect song to rap to.
I know.
Talk too
yes,
much.
That's right. I did.
Don't bring a gun, and we'll have fun with everyone. It was just like the one word.
And people are like,
I
oh.
can't find any picture.
Fucking rap sucked.
Old Run DMC is very, like, Rockbox, a good song.
Rockbox is good. Patrice loved that song.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
His favorite rap song. Or one of them.
Here, do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear part of the
Sure, why not?
It's great. It's also...
I would love to hear it. Let's hear it.
And then we're going home after this.
Huh?
We're going home.
Please play it. I really can't wait to hear it.
Let's see if I can get this play.
So did you guys want to talk about like literally anything else?
Anything else. And here,
No, play it.
there.
No,
Play
come
it.
on.
You'll hear.
Sounds like someone's about to get fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wrote it in algebra.
Yeah, who's the redheaded girl?
We have to fuck her?
Rocky D in the house.
Jenny's birthday.
Hey, kids over there, you know it's about that time. And if you don't know what I mean, then it's sure a crime.
See you guys next Monday.
You got to play more of it.
Just what's in store.
My dad hates me, so he built me my own room.
And girls will wear gowns. Hey, that's a
I'm
fact.
such a loser.
My headphones are trying to strangle itself.
What happened to you over there? You just lost your mind.
Oh boy, I really can't wait.
Okay, that's enough.
Jenny,
I know.
you're...
I don't mean to act like a menace.
If she wasn't
People tell me I look like Rocky.
If she wasn't so tone deaf, she could have been like a big star because her dad was so rich.
I'm not tone deaf, actually.
No?
Yes, you are.
I am not.
Her
Yes, you are.
dad was
All right, I gotta go.
in the
What does he
music-
do?
Music business.
Yeah?
So
That's not what he does now, but he...
I know, but he was a big deal. I know who he was.
Who? Hutt?
Pretty big.
Mr. Hutt?
No, I'm married, dude.
And you were hoping to maybe be a star yourself, right?
Yeah, but I didn't write music.
All right. Thanks, Jenny Hutt.
All right.
It's wonderful.
Bye,
You're on
Jenny.
at 6 o'clock now on what channel? 109?
109. Thanks for
What's that,
having
XM 109?
me. Yeah, Sirius XM, both of them.
Both of them. Oh, you're one of the lucky ones. You get to
Yeah.
where they match up.
Love you guys.
We don't
Bye.
have that.
Thanks for having
109, Jenny Hutt, 6 to 8, Monday through Friday. There you go. Pete Davidson, pleasure.
Always. I think we upset Jenny Hutt.
Yeah, we do every time. But
It's her fault.
But then she comes back.
Yeah, she's been asking me for weeks why we haven't had her on the show.
Because of that.
I don't know what to do with that.
Did you get my text? I was like, oh, this is going to be weird, isn't it?
What?
I texted you. I thought,
Oh, yeah. I got your text while we were talking.
I wanted to have a private conversation while she was here with somebody. I like to do that.
That face. She looks much better now than she did when she was 16.
Yeah.
She's fine, whatever.
Nice lady.
I just got to remember more fucking mask lines. I haven't seen it in so long. There's pins in the map. Blind girl feeling his dumb face. She looks like Rocky Dennis there. I'm sorry. Show a picture of Rocky Dennis. She looks like him.
I like how Chip was so obsessed with how dry her hair is.
Yeah. Yeah, there she is.
That's just wrong. She better stop with that Botox, or she really will look like that.
She looked like Rocky
Pete Davidson, you got SNL with Donald Trump. Yes, sir. Heading to the office a little later to start that whole process again.
Yes, sir.
Who's the next host after that?
Trump, Elizabeth Banks, and then Matthew McConaughey.
Do you guys do 3 and out?
3 and out.
3, and then you take
3
a couple weeks?
1 week, 3 1 week.
Nice.
2 weeks.
That's another. All right, very cool. And then the Arlington Draft House down there in Virginia.
Yeah, I think that's like the 8th and 9th of January. And then New Year's Eve, that place in Florida. Who gives a shit?
West Palm Beach?
Yes, West Palm Beach. Come there. It's going to be awful.
Finally saw Pete do his comedy. Holy fuck, is he good, man. You guys got to go check him out.
Thank you.
Jimmy's got the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, North Carolina, and then Erie.
Jacksonville, and then Erie, Jacksonville.
Where did he go?
And then a couple of San Francisco, and then the Talking Stick in Arizona. I get a lot. There's a big billboard there. So I think people are going to see my show.
Nice. Very cool.
I hope so.
Go to JimNorton.com for all his dates.
For details.
And that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow.